Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
I'm Sean Crawley.
And together with Shaylee, and it is fantastic to have your company because we have got an incredible show. We've got a product that is an absolute bestseller with us, but they are brand new. And these, rather than blankets, are these beautiful throws and some great colour options.
Gorgeous fleece finishes. Now, the details on the screen straight away. If you want to shop with us, ShopOnTV.co.uk. Get shopping straight ahead. We're looking at Hayley's finish first of all. This is the micro fleece.
And of course, it's heated.
Soft. It's a heated
I'm
blanket.
toasty warm, so on those really cold days when you want to sit and watch a movie, or perhaps you only sit in one room most of the time, you don't want to put all the central heating on and it's getting really cold. You can be sitting doing your crossword, you can be sitting reading the newspaper, reading a book, and this is your own little bit of heat. This is like your personal radiator that can be with you here, there and everywhere. Very easy controls as well. It's got timers, you've got 10 different heat settings as well. So even on those nights that aren't so cold, but you want that little bit of warmth, you can start on the lower levels, but it goes right up to, well, 10, up to H, which is hot, hot, hot.
Yeah, you've got 10 different temperature settings, but you've also got a great timer.
You have 9 hours timer.
A 9-hour timer. So the buttons that you've got there, your power button, this button that you see here operates the temperature and the time, and then your up and down just changes what level of heat you're on, or it changes the timer, and it's an automatic switch off after that timer runs down. Imagine having a cozy blanket like this that heats up. If you've ever used a hot water bottle, if you've ever had a heated car seat, you can have that heat, that warmth in your blanket wherever you go. Now, Hayley's finish in the micro fleece comes in 3 different colours. This one we're calling the navy. I'd say it's more of a teal blue.
It's like a French navy.
Yes,
very
lovely.
posh. So.
But then the other 2 colour options that are available, you've got a blush pink and you've got
really
a gorgeous
pretty
silver grey available.
Great present idea. Perhaps you're someone that loves their pinks. That's my blue, so that is your navy. It's beautifully packaged as well. Really low in wattage, so if you really don't want to put that central heating on, this is allowing you to keep warm where you are. So we're looking at the micro fleeces at the moment. It's only slightly different. The teddy bear is a little bit thicker, and these are your 3 colours. Should be £50. $34.99 is your price tonight. Think about Christmas, and we've sold out of our heated blankets. We've sold out time and time and time and time again. So to have these back in stock and to have the new colours, and you're loving the new colours, the pink is in the lead. So do please, that's your blush, that's your grey, and this is the navy in the micro. The only difference between the two is yours is slightly thicker.
It's fluffier,
more
isn't
teddy,
it? Yeah.
more teddy bear fluff. So they're the micro.
These
and
are
this
the
is
teddy
your teddy
finish that you see here. Now, these come in the charcoal grey that I've got on my lap, and there's a lovely silver grey available as well. They're the same price. The remote controls are exactly the same. But the other thing we've got to mention is the remote controls are removable from the blanket.
So you can wash the blanket.
So the blanket then, with this, which is water sealed, all goes straight in the washing machine.
At 30 degrees, which is brilliant because you will live under this. Honestly, this will be... We bought one of these for your dad, and it was honestly, over all the years we've bought for him, was the best present we'd ever bought. He used it virtually every single day, and that might sound daft, but he was always cold even in the summer at nights, so he'd just have it on a low temperature at night. He loves to sit and read. He used to love and watch the TV and stuff, and he absolutely loved it. I can see him sat in his chair right now. You'd walk in and he'd always have his blanket on. So if you've got anybody thinking, oh gosh, they do struggle with my cold. My mum's hands are blue sometimes, well, white sometimes, because she's so cold and she won't put the heating on all day. I'm not putting the heating on till November. This is allowing you to have your own little bit of heating wherever you are sat. My nana, she was in a wheelchair for many years, and of course sat all day, got ever so cold, would have been ideal for her. My auntie Cora, she was tiny, teeny tiny, and she hated any big weight. And the nice thing is, these are quite nice and light, but in here, very cleverly designed, you've got sort of 2 layers. If you're going for mine, and the blush is in the lead. Feels quite velvety actually. It's like a micro, really super soft. In between you've got the heating elements, which you can't really feel, but you feel the warmth of them. And honestly, this is going to be, I think, the best Christmas present. So order it now. And we've said this time and time again, Our original blanket, we've sold out time and time again of. We'll always try and get stock back in, but so often when we're getting closer to Christmas, that stock disappears. So if you're thinking of Christmas gifts, order it right now.
Great present for you, great present for someone else. Now, if you want to go for the gorgeous micro fleece, 680856 is the item number. ShopOnTV.co.uk is the easiest way to shop. You've got 3 colours to choose from. When you go through, you just choose your colour option. You've got the blush, you've got the grey, and you've got the navy in the micro fleece. If you want the teddy fleece, however, that comes under a different item number, remember. This is really fluffy. It's like cuddling a teddy bear or a teddy bear cuddling you. This comes in the 2 colourways, the charcoal that you see there, and then you've also got it in that lovely silver grey that you see there. So choose your colour and choose your option. 984745. We're going to have to move away already.
And all machine washable, remember, as well, because you will live under these and you'll get a little bit of chocolate on. You'll get all your bits and pieces as you're eating your dinner and things. This will go in the washing machine. You just take off the electric cable. Honestly, we're going to move away from them for now, though, because like you say,
this is supposed to be a preview.
Super busy. So please do not miss out on those. So 984745 is the teddy bear, and then your details there for the micro is at the bottom. And the only difference is just a slightly different feel. Both super, super soft. Just go for the colour option that you want. Still think my blush is in the lead.
It is. It certainly is. Go to the website. You'll see everything. ShopOnTV.co.uk. And there you will see everything you need to know. We've got the most amazing mattress vacuum. If you think,
oh my word.
Honestly, when you see it in action, you'll want one.
That's another product that's sold out time and time again as well. It's a bit of a sell-out show. You will absolutely love that mattress cleaner. But there's something at this time of year which is just so good.
So useful this will be.
Oh, there's nothing worse, is there, than you've washed your you've got to keep washing your clothes. The weather's horrendous. You're hanging your clothes on radiators or you're putting them on airers in the house, but they're never drying properly. And they go smelly,
don't they? That horrible smell, don't they?
Can I say it?
Or you leave it for...
It's a wee smell, isn't it? And you put your clothes on, you're like, is that me?
Yeah.
And you're like,
because it hasn't dried
it didn't
properly.
dry properly.
So what have we got? We've got the solution for you with the Hang and Dry Plus. Now the great thing about this machine is it's got heat that comes through. You lock the heat in so it'll dry your clothes quicker. It's not going to cost as much as a tumble dryer.
They say it works out, and obviously it will be different, varied in how much you pay for your electricity and things, but it works out about 22 pence per hour. And honestly, it heats up just beautifully. And if you compare that to what you're spending if you're using a tumble dryer, I think tumble dryers ruin your clothes anyhow, so I don't like to use tumble dryers. This is actually collapsible. It folds down so you can put it away when you're not using it. It'll allow you to actually have 15 kilograms capacity, which is brilliant. But this is how it works, and you will get a remote control as well, so you won't have to bend down.
Yeah, the
like
remote
Sean.
control comes included, and that replicates the instructions or the way it works. So you turn it on with the power button, and then when you get it started, you just press the start button in the middle. It automatically goes to a 60-minute timer. 60 minutes, depending on your provider, will cost you 22 pence.
It's great, isn't it?
Oh my word.
And it's so good. If you've got a place where, I mean, look, and you can hang them in all different ways. You can alter the poles so you can just have long dresses hanging, if you like. You can have T-shirts, you can have jumpers. Perhaps it's your sweatshirts that never dry properly. Perhaps it's your nice dresses that, again, you don't want them to go smelly. And when you hang them in a room, do you notice that actually the room starts to get damp? And you notice there's a bit of mould on the actual net curtains, or there's black spots on your windowsill, and that's because you're putting damp clothes into your rooms. But through the winter months, and there you go, 22 pence per hour, and obviously that'll vary all depending how much you pay for electric. So simple to use. It shows you how it folds down, so it's nice. Slide that between a wardrobe.
So if you don't have a lot of space, it's great for storage. It'll come with your garment hanger. That's great for pants and for socks.
And remember, it's the Plus, so it does come with the garment hanger. It also comes so you can alter it and hang any clothes in there.
And that digital readout we saw there on the motor.
And the remote as well. So these are all extra extras that you wouldn't get with the original.
£79.99 comes down to £28.65 on your first of 3 interest.
We're busy on this.
It's nice and compact. Obviously, you can change the configuration inside, like Hayley was saying, so you can have layer after layer.
Yeah, you might have some long outfits, some long dresses, some jumpsuits. It might be just for sweatshirts, it might be for uniforms. And you can see here, whatever situation you're in, whether you've got a studio or apartment, whether you've got a flat, whether it's for student accommodation, whether it is for a caravan, whether it's for a motorhome. We know our director, I think his mum lives in a bungalow, and she's got 2 of these, she absolutely loves them. So absolutely swears by them, especially through the winter months, because we don't want our clothes to go smelly. We don't want to be using tumble dryers. I'm always worried a bit about tumble dryers for a start. You need to clean them out properly because they get clogged up. But what they get clogged up with is actually bits of your clothes. So I always feel when you wear use a tumble dryer, you're wearing your clothes out.
And this has a 15 kilo capacity that you can see there. As I say, the remote control replicates the instructions on the motor, so you don't have to bend down to get it started. You can start at 60 minutes, you can go up to 3 hours on the timer.
Which is fantastic.
And that cover obviously locks the warmth in, so your clothes dry quicker.
And even 3 hours, that'll work out. On average, it will vary, or depending how much your electricity is, 66 pence.
For 3 hours.
Drying your clothes. So you'll zip the front up, and however you've done it, and you've got garment a holder in there as well, so that's good for pants and socks. We've put some t-shirts on there. If you want to, you can put longer outfits in there, put them in on a hanger, which is fantastic. It really is so simple but so clever, because all of a sudden you haven't got those horrible damp smelling clothes. Your clothes are drying so quickly.
Flying out of the door, please, whatever you want to get, be quick with it tonight. It's really easy on the build as well, the setup I should say. We've speeded this up just to show you how easy this is. Simple and straightforward, as you can see here with the assembly.
You don't have to go quite so quickly, but we've speeded it up just to make sure you can see it, how it works. You put the actual cover on before you finish assembling, and you're ready to go. How great is that? And that's what it's all about, giving you a very simple system. Can you see how we've altered how we've hung things? So you can really adapt it, and that's another thing with the Hang and Dry Plus. You can adapt it for all clothes. You might have some long frocks, you can take poles out, you might have a few baby items, you might have some uniforms, you might have some things that you need to dry flat, like jumpers, otherwise they stretch and things. Honestly, it's phenomenal. And use, of course, PayPal Pay in 3. Should be virtually £110, massive saving there. But when we do have heated areas, and we've only had them a couple of times, they are so popular. And we know why. We don't want that mould in the house, do we? Because we're hanging our damp clothes everywhere. Actually, it makes your wallpaper come away as well, especially if you hang them on radiators. And if you're hanging your damp clothes on radiators, the radiators aren't warm in your home.
They're not working efficiently.
So, honestly, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
So 795994 is your item number, ShopOnTV.co.uk. The other thing we haven't mentioned is we have a 24-hour deal on the show. We've got home solutions, we've got great presents for Christmas, but we've got essentials as well. And the Morel pillow, it's probably our best-selling pillow, isn't it?
Absolutely.
However, it's on a 24-hour deal now. It's £29.95, not for one, but for 2 of these pillows. When you see the pillow, you see how full it is, you see how it doesn't droop. But the essential with this pillow is in the middle, you've got a crisscross design, haven't you?
Very cleverly designed, and it really is unique. So the crisscross section in the middle of the pillow, it's not pink, it will be white in your pillow, but we've designed it pink so you can see it. What that actually does, it works like a suspension. So you know when your pillow always goes completely flat and you're folding it over, you're putting your arm under because it always flattens down, this pillow will never flatten. So it will mould to the shape of your head and your neck. It will give you this incredible comfort, but the brilliant thing is it won't flatten down. And that was the problem. And the reason this was designed, it was designed by a gentleman whose daughter was in a terrible accident. She was knocked over by a car, and she was actually bedbound for a year. and he was desperate to do something to help her. And he's like, what can I do? Like as you would with a parent. And she was just so uncomfortable in bed. She said, can you just get me a decent pillow
that doesn't go flat?
And he went
she
everywhere.
Couldn't pump it up herself,
no, just to sit up and to try and read. She was eating in bed, she was living in bed, and no pillow would support her. And so he went out and he bought virtually every pillow there was.
Went to every shop. He went to the pound shops and he went to the top West End London department stores, kept buying pillows, and they kept doing the same. They'd flatten down. They were all the same. They were a sack with a different filling.
He started taking them apart. He was like, oh, hang on. They are all the same. It is just a sack and it's got a filling, but of course that filling would always flatten down. So he was walking home one day and he saw the crisscrosses on the side of a house, that supports the actual bricks.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh gosh, well that's supporting. I wonder if that would work inside a pillow. Designed the pillow. We'll take a look, because honestly, because of those painted crosses, those painted ties, this pillow will never flatten down. They're slightly shorter than the pillow itself, so it'll always keep the pillow plumped up.
So they self-plump. Now, you'll see on the screen, you've got two different options, medium soft or medium firm. If you like a softer pillow, go medium soft. If you like a firmer pillow, go medium firm.
It's just 20% more fuller of filling if you go for the firm. Fuller of filling. Fuller of filling. You know what I mean? Now, it's just 20% more fuller if you go for the firm. Don't make it complicated. If you know you like a softer pillow, go for the soft. If you sometimes perhaps have two pillows, go for the firm. Honestly, if you spoke to the majority of shopping telly presenters or crew,
yes,
the majority of them sleep on this pillow. Our director just says, I've got it.
I got it.
We've got them. And I know so many of our floor team, I know so many people that have these pillows. And we could have any of those pillows. But of course, this pillow, it gives you great support, but it never flattens down,
and gives
which
you
is
instant
amazing.
Comfort as you lay your head down.
It's like when you wake up and think, oh, I had a funny night's sleep last night. Because you're like, oh, yeah, that funny neck all day. You can't have a funny night's sleep. It's not funny, is it? It's because you're not sleeping on the right thing. It's getting the right thing to sleep on that allows you to get that good night's sleep.
But it is a 24-hour deal, all while stocks
And you know what happens with our 24-hour deals? They do tend to disappear really, really quickly. So do please pop these in your basket and check your basket out. Price-wise, phenomenal value. They were a great price at our price at $34.95, but you've got them even lower.
And it's
now.
not for one, it's for two. Remember, you will get a twin pack of the same pillow, medium soft or medium firm. You decide. Maybe you want to go for one of each. 385857. We want to share a quick review with you. This one is from Carol. Carol says, I adore it. This is far more than a luxury pillow. It's absolutely hands down the best pillow on the market, in my opinion. In one night, got rid of horrid neck pain. Now, obviously, we don't make any claims whatsoever. This is Carol's personal experience. I had neck pain and it helped change how I felt the next morning. I adore it. There should be an infinite stars option. I woke up in such a good mood and it stayed cool. Best pillow ever. Alex James is a genius. That's the inventor that we were talking about. 385857. Just choose your option, medium soft or medium firm. Here's another one. My friend and I have one pillow each and they are life-changing. We cried the first morning after using them. Cried with joy.
We had a good night's sleep. They do say it can unlock a good night's sleep, that comfort will last all night. It's an amazing new sleep experience. It's all about giving you what we need, that support, but that great comfort. But it is only for 24 hours, so I'm really sorry. Do buy it tonight. There's a good chance it won't last 24 hours. Our 24-hour offers usually last about 2 or 3 hours. So grab it while the stock is there. And I think it will be a product you will never regret buying, because getting a good pillow, how many pillows have you bought? Getting a good pillow is so important.
Makes such a difference.
Doesn't it? But we've got another fabulous product. This is a great show. This is we're so excited about this show because these are a lot of our favourite products. And this, when we first worked with it, we were like, a vacuum
for your
mattress, really? And then we worked alongside it and we were like, oh my goodness, yes, we need it. This is so good.
This isn't just a vacuum for your mattress. It's a vacuum for all your upholstery, for your pet beds. But if you think about your mattress and you think about bed bugs and dust mites. This is a really clever technology from Gurney.
Yeah, because it's not just the vacuum, it's got a UV light as well, which kills up to 99% of bacteria, dust mites, allergens and dead skin in your actual mattress.
And the suction on this, the power is fantastic. Imagine every time you change your bed, and I did this just the other day, changed the bed, went over it with the mattress vacuum, because it takes away all those things we were talking about. Now it's got an invisible UV lamp on there.
This makes me itch.
There's the mites.
Have you been bitten at night? There's nothing worse. And you, what got me last night? And then you think, I'm going to have to change the bed in. But actually, even if you wash the bed in, the nasties live in your mattress, don't they?
Now, it's also got amazing HEPA filtration, as you can see there on the box. 853766, let's show you it in action, because it's a lightweight machine that is so simple and easy to use. When you plug it in, it's got a really long cord on here. I want to show you what this mattress here, that has never been slept on, what it can pick up because of the power of the suction. Now, your power button is just on the top here. It's got that ergonomic handle, so it sits in the palm of the hand. And as I press the button and take it down to the mattress, and remember, it's not just for mattresses, for pillows, for sofas, for headboards, and you just go straight over the top of your mattress.
And perhaps you bought a second-hand sofa and it does feel a little bit cheap. Perhaps they had pets, and you know what pets can bring in? Those little things that really do bite. It's allowing you to kill 99 or up to 99% of bacteria, you know, the horrible dust mites, the allergens and things like that, because of the UV light, as well as the fact it's got this very clever vacuum system.
And these pads, Hayley,
the
these are
VibraWave.
really important. The VibraWave pads mean it taps the surface. Is it 3,000 times?
Yeah, the pads actually vibrate up to 3,000 times a minute. So what that's a bit like when you used to bang the rugs on your washing line to try and get the dust and the bits out. So it's banging, it's knocking all the nasties, and it's often really the bed bugs' eggs, and making sure it knocks them, moves them, agitates them, gets them into the vacuum itself. And then the UV light, remember, is killing up to 99% of the bacteria, allergens, dust mites, and think about the nasties that your pets bring in. So if you have bought a second-hand sofa, I often think of bed heads and things, and you know, especially in hotels and things, perhaps when you go to a hotel, you always feel a little bit itchy. You could travel with that, couldn't you, and just give everything a quick vacuum over before you get into bed.
It's lightweight, it's easy to use, but what I want to show you is that filtration system. Now, this is your collection bin that you see here. As I undo that and take it away from the machine, first of all, if I just shake this, can you see what's already collected in that collection bin just there? Oh my goodness. Now I'm going to take out that filtration system, give it a little shake, and then I'm going to show you, actually, can I borrow one of your cards?
You can, yeah.
I'm going to show you on this card how much is already collected.
Oh, it makes you itch, doesn't it? Oh, and I know a lot of people have been quite poorly just recently. I know there's a lot of bits, you know, flu and things going. And we think after you've been ill and you've been in bed for ages, I'll wash the bed in.
Okay.
But even putting clean bedding on a bed, you've still got all of this in the bed.
Now what I want you to see here is the HEPA filtration. This is the finest of filters. So if I do this, watch what happens.
Oh, I'm itching.
This is on a new mattress.
And that makes you cough, doesn't it? Or it does me. I'm terrible with this. I used to babysit in a house, and they were lovely people, but it was a really old house, so it smelled really dusty. And it made my eyes stream, it made me cough, it was horrible. You're seeing how much this is picking up. And that HEPA filtration, by the way, you can get a spare, because you can wash that, and the details for the spare are on the bottom. Do go for that, because it works out. It's only like £3.33, isn't it, in your basket if you split your cost with PayPal paying 3. It's well worth going for another filter, so you've always got one to use, and you've got one that's being washed and drying. So clever. I mean, you can't believe, can you? Because this mattress, it's never slept on. We bring it out into the studio. We put it back into that, you know, into our storage. We bring it back out. So no one sleeps on this, but this is how dusty and dirty and grimy it gets. So even changing your bedding and washing your bedding, you're putting your clean bedding onto a dirty mattress. But I think it's great because I know we buy a lot of, Sean, we buy a lot of second-hand furniture. Have you, or perhaps you've got a second-hand car and you feel your seats feel a little bit itchy, and perhaps the person that had the car before you bought it, perhaps they had a dog. And you know, and I love dogs and I love cats, but they bring all sorts of friends in with them. You're,
Definitely.
And,
you've got to remember,
there's nothing worse.
It's not just for mattresses. Listen to the suction when I use it on the pillow.
So
you
good.
Hear that?
And remember, that's vibrating. That's that vibrawave technology, and it's hitting and patting the actual, whatever you're vacuuming, so making sure it's disrupting, whether that be the dust mites or the dust mite eggs, so it's disrupting everything. It's vacuuming up with that great power, but it's also using that UV light, and that UV light kills up to 99% of bacteria, dust mites, allergens, and of course it will vacuum up those dead skin cells as well, which the dust mites love to eat and live on. So this is allowing you, whether perhaps you've got an Airbnb. Actually, the very first time we sold this, and 10% of our stock has sold out and gone, the first time we went to air, sold out completely. And one of the emails we got in was from somebody with an Airbnb, and he said, this is brilliant.
Oh, yes.
He said, I'm actually going to advertise my Airbnb because
I've sanitised the mattress.
I'm going to buy this, and I'm going to advertise the fact that he does sanitise the mattress every time someone changes. I am itching like you will not believe. The majority are going for the extra filter as well, and use this on your furniture. Use this on your second-hand sofa that you bought, which just seems a little bit itchy. Or perhaps you bought a really nice sort of vintage chair, but it is a little bit, you know, just doesn't feel quite nice on your skin.
You just don't know where it's been.
No, or what's been on it.
Peace of mind for you to clean it with your mattress upholstery pillow vacuum, and it's not just, don't think it's just a normal vacuum. It has that UV light, it has those paddles that batter the mattress and bring everything to the surface, but it's lightweight. It's really simple to operate. It's got a really long cord on it. I changed the bed the other day, literally went over the bed in a couple of moments. The power button is the red button that you see just there, so it's dead straightforward and easy to use. As soon as you press that, you can see the dirt that I've already collected from the mattress in the collection bin. And then just go to your mattress, go to your pillows. You'll want to do your headboard. You'll be able to do the divan of the bed itself as well. And wherever you want to go, if you want to go onto an angle, that's fine as well. It doesn't change the suction or the power, so you can do whatever angle you want to with your Gurmey. And it also comes with that fantastic filtration. Gotta show you the filtration and the amount of dirt and grime. Once again, we've got in here. I'm just gonna pour it onto this card for the first bit.
It makes me itch.
Oh, that's the first bit. But then the fine filtration. Oh my word,
and if you have allergies and things, look at the finest bits. That's what HEPA filtration is all about. That it's picked.
Imagine that in your bed. No, thank you. Let's take it away.
Perhaps. Can you imagine breathing that in? That's under your clean sheets. That's in your bed. You'll be blown away when you clean for the first time with this vacuum. Whether it's the bed, whether it's the sofa, whether it's pillows, whether it's armchairs, you will be blown away what it picks up. And that's the technology. But remember, it's not just about vacuuming up the finer pieces. It's also that UV light that actually kills up to 99% of your dust mites, your bacteria, your allergens. Of course, it picks up as well your dead skin cells, and we shed those like you won't believe, but that's what dust mites love to live on, and that's why they live in our mattresses.
And remember, those filters are washable.
Yes.
So wash them when you want to. That's why we would say get a spare filter. So you've always got one on the machine.
And I will warn you, we haven't got enough of the spare filters to go alongside the actual vacuum itself. So please do pop it into your basket and go for that. It's only another £3.33, no, £4.33 in your PayPal pay basket if you're actually buying it alongside your mattress vacuum. It's absolutely, gets dust mites, bacteria, kills up to 99% of bacteria, dust mites, allergens, picks up the dead skin cells. Now, stock-wise, I'm really sorry, we could lose this. 20% of that stock already gone. We are so busy. It's sold out, I think, twice before at least. You absolutely love this, and it's been a while. It's been a while since we've had this in stock, actually.
Yeah, we haven't done it for ages.
It's been a long, long time. I should have checked it. So it's back in stock. The stock depleting. 20% of that stock gone in just the few minutes we've spoken about it. But see the power. Remember, it's also pounding the mattress, the sofa, your car seats. That's the VibraWave technology. It actually vibrates 3,000 times a minute, and that great suction for a deep clean, but then it's also the UV light, which you can't see with your naked eye, but there's a UV light that then kills up to 99% of bacteria, dust mites and allergens. Whatever your pets are bringing in, if you're feeling a little bit itchy, if you've got bitten in the night. And also what we did is when we came back off holiday, vacuumed our suitcases.
Inside the suitcase, yeah.
Because you never know. We had that period, didn't we, when we were bringing all sorts back in your suitcase. Sometimes as well, you can get somewhere and it just doesn't feel quite so clean, does it?
You're going to self-catering, you're going to a hotel, you want to take it with you because you might go on holiday somewhere and think, oh, I wish I'd brought some cleaning stuff. How great would this be to sanitize?
Well, I think a lot of us do travel with a lot of cleaning things, don't we? So you definitely put that in your basket as well and take it with you. Honestly, phenomenal. And we were so sceptical. We're like, a vacuum for your mattress. All of us,
yes, please,
twisted like this. We were like, oh my word.
Saw those filters.
That is a definite. Check your baskets out. We will try and come back to this, but it'll only be as long as the stock lasts. So do grab it. This is what it's all about. Fighting the mites and the allergens. Kills up to 99% of your bacteria, dust mites and allergens using that UV light. And of course, it's got that VibraWave technology as well. That VibraWave technology actually pounding 3,000 times a minute, and that great suction as well. So please do not miss out on getting that. Sold out, I know, at least 2 times before because we've done the shows. It may have sold out more, and it's been ages since we've had it in stock. That's why we're so busy, I think.
Oh,
but
my word.
Something else we're particularly busy on is our 24-hour only offer. Oh my goodness, 20% of this stock has sold out and gone.
Oh, in about 20 minutes, my word. Now, this is the Morel suspension pillow. What's different about this is this fantastic section that you see. Now, it's not pink, it's actually white, and it's not on the top of your pillow, it's in the middle
Right
of your
in
pillow.
the middle of your pillow, so you won't see it. You won't know it's there until you put your head on it and you'll realise how it's working. Because what it actually does is it makes sure your pillow never flattens down.
That's it. You don't have to plump your pillow. How many times do you get out of bed and plump your pillows up? Well, you don't have to with this. It plumps itself. Now, you'll see on the screen, medium soft or medium firm are your options. If you like a softer pillow, go medium soft. If you like a firmer pillow, go medium firm.
Yeah, don't make it
I would go for one of each bundle while we've got this 24-hour.
And of course, put them on the spare beds as well. If you've got people staying over at Christmas, do you know there's nothing worse than staying at somebody's house and they're rubbish pillows, and they nearly always are in the spare room.
What you could do, if you've got people come in, you could buy these, let them sleep on them, and then they could take them home as
It could be their Christmas gift. Honestly, it's phenomenal. And the reason it was designed, and it's a sad story which did end up happy, but there was a young girl and she was in a terrible accident. She got knocked down by a car and she had to be bedbound for a year while she was recovering. And her dad, obviously devastated, desperate to do something to try and make life a little bit better for her. And when he said to her, you know, what can I do? She said, I'm just not comfortable.
Get me a
she was
decent
obviously
pillow.
eating in bed. She was up trying to sit up in bed. She was
Literally
reading in
head down.
bed. Everything was while she was in bed. She was trying to sleep. Every pillow she just found so uncomfortable, flattened down, didn't support her. She's like, please, can you just get me a decent pillow? And bless him, he went and shopped, I would say, in virtually every shop you could find.
He went from the real budget shops on the high street to the top end West End London department stores, and he found that all pillows were the same. They were just a sack with a
Yeah,
different
he started taking them apart because none of them worked. And he was like, oh, they are just a sack. And the filling will always flatten down. And then he was walking home one day and he walked past a property that had got the crosses on the side of the house. I'm not quite sure what they're called.
Lintels.
Is that what they're called?
I think so.
And that actually was, you know, supports the bricks as the house gets older, supporting the bricks. And he thought, I wonder if that would work, because he was actually a cabinet maker.
He was, yeah.
An engineer. So an engineer, if you're an engineer, you'll understand exactly how this works. And he was like, I wonder if it'll work in the pillow. So he put it in the centre of the pillow. So you're seeing it on the outside in pink. It's in white in the centre of the pillow. So when you put your head onto the pillow, honestly, and when you see the animation, it won't flatten down, which is incredible.
And this is what we're talking about when we say animation. It shows you that this pillow literally self-plumps. So as soon as you move your head, in fact, we'll get Hayley to lay down on the end of the bed and show you the difference between a regular pillow and the Morel pillows that we've got for you. Medium soft or medium firm are the options, but this shows you just how good this pillow is, because as soon as you move, it self-plumps.
And don't make it more complicated than it is. If you like a soft pillow, go for the soft. If you like a firm, perhaps you have. I usually have 2 or 3 pillows, or I did before I had the Morel pillow, because they never gave me the support. I wanted a deep, so go for the firm if you're like me. But if you know that in the house you're all a little bit different, go for a pack of each of these. Remember, it's a 24-hour offer. At £35, it's a great price, but now you're a £5 less.
It's for 2, remember?
Yeah.
It's not for 1, you get 2
which
pillows.
Is brilliant. I would go for 2 lots, go for a medium soft, go for a medium firm, and then use one of the spare beds as well, because there's nothing worse than staying at somebody's house and they've got rubbish pillows. And you've got your arm and, yeah, oh gosh, yeah, let's try this. Let's try this.
This is your average, if you like, supermarket pillow or your budget pillow. If I pop that on the end of the bed there and get Hayley to lay down, we're going to show you the difference between the Morel pillows. Completely flat. We've lost half of a head that you can see there.
I don't feel like I'm even, you know, this, I would be, oh.
Yep, you'd be folding it over.
Oh,
you'd
trying
be
to get
pillow after
I'd be
pillow.
putting my arm under it.
We're just
It's
hearing
like-
how busy we are. What we would say to you is, because the call centre is so busy, go to the website, the easiest way to shop, or you might be in a queue at the call centre. So ShopOnTV.co.uk. Let's show you the difference with the medium soft pillow first of all. So this is your first pillow from Morel. This is the medium soft. Look at the difference. My word, look at that.
Heaven.
But the great thing is, you've still got the comfort. The pillows are beautifully soft, but it gives you the great support that you need from a pillow. And then if I just switch that over to the medium firm, the only difference is everything's the same, apart from this has 20%
you see, this is mine.
more filling.
This
So
is
if you
mine.
like a firmer pillow, go medium firm. If you like a softer pillow, go medium soft.
And it doesn't matter how you sleep, whether you sleep on your side,
No, it's great whichever
Heaven.
way you like to sleep.
sleep on your back.
And let me show you on that regular pillow again the difference. Lift up, Hayley.
Oh, I don't want
You
that
had
back.
a pillow. Come on. If you had a pillow like this at home, what a difference the Morel pillow is going to make to you. So
I honestly can't even feel it.
857 is your item number. Let's give you it back. 385-857. There you go. There's your pillow back. What a difference.
And to have a pillow like this, to have that instant comfort, to have that support for the neck. If you wake up in the morning and think, oh God, I had a funny night's sleep, and you've got that funny neck, it's supporting my neck, it's supporting my head, it's not flattening down, and when I put my head back up, it plumps itself.
Straight away.
It's so amazing,
Brilliant,
isn't
aren't
it?
they? So
The
medium.
best pillow, honestly, I think.
Well, it changed us, didn't it? It changed the way we sleep. Medium soft or medium firm, you will get 2 of the pillows, but this is a 24-hour offer. Our usual price is a reduced price, really.
Yeah.
Exclusive offer down to $29.95 for 2 of them.
Usually,
the usual price should be around about £50 for 2.
This design of pillow, and we've sold these for many years. You know, you're talking usually about £50. So to have 2 at this price is absolutely
That's why
brilliant.
they're absolutely flying out of the door.
And remember why it works and how it works if you've just joined us. 24-hour offer, that means sadly it will finish at midnight today. However, I don't think the stock will last because a quarter of the stock has already sold out and gone. This was designed by a gentleman who was actually a cabinet maker, but as we keep saying, his daughter had a really bad accident. She was knocked over by a car. She had to be in bed. She had to recuperate in bed for a year. And he was desperate to do something to help her. And he's like, is there anything I can do? You know, what can I do? You know, as a parent, you just want to do something, wouldn't you? And she said, could you just get me a pillow that doesn't flatten down? Because she was reading, eating, she was living in bed, and every pillow flattened down, whatever she was doing. And he, like these. And he went everywhere, shopped in every shop, and then none of them worked. Then he ended up taking them apart, and he was like, they're all a sack with a filling. Of course they're all going to flatten.
Yep.
So let's show you again why this works. This has got the most amazing technology that has these painted ties.
Yep.
And those painted ties will be white inside your pillow, and they will actually plump up your pillow and never allow your pillow to flatten down. And when we see the animation, it makes sense. And if you're an engineer, you'll think, oh, I get this. I get this. And when we show you how it plumps, because it's so clever, that's how it works. Those are the painted crosses inside your pillow. But every time you put your head down, it won't flatten down. You won't need to fold the pillow over. You won't need to find another pillow. You've got one pillow that will support you beautifully all night long. You've got a medium soft, and you'll get 2. You get a pair of medium soft. So if you like a softer pillow, grab it. If medium firm, if you like a firmer pillow, it's as easy as that. But it's only for 24 hours, and stock-wise, it's disappeared.
It really is 24 hours, all while stocks last. We're approaching 30% of the stock already in baskets, so be quick. If you want that pair of pillows for $29.95, medium firm's going to go first.
That's my choice. Good one.
385857. Let's have a look at another review for you, because people absolutely love our Morel pillows. I bought the Morel pillow because me and my wife were suffering neck pain. Obviously, we never make any claims about pain or medical claims. These are personal experiences from our viewers, and we bought every pillow money could buy. They didn't work. The Morel pillow didn't disappoint. We had the best night's sleep we've had in years, and we now sleep like babies. Would definitely recommend the Morel pillow to anyone. You have got to check out your baskets and confirm your orders. And please, because we're so busy, because so many of you are shopping with us right now, the call centre is very busy. So please go to the website, ShopOnTV.co.uk.
There's hundreds of you shopping right now for the pillows, but you're shopping across all of the things. We have got the mattress available. You're shopping for that as well. We will go into detail about that a little bit later on. Pillow-wise, we're 1/3 of the stock sold out and gone, just double-checking.
All baskets already,
yeah.
Oh,
Nah.
40%
of the medium firm sold out. The mattress-wise, check it out on the website. Our Gurmy mattress actual vacuum, oh my word. Take a look at the deal. We spoke about it briefly at the top of the show. Almost 40% of the stock has sold out and gone. This sells out time and time again, and we haven't had it in stock for ages. But it's not just a vacuum, it's got a UV light.
Yep.
So this kills up to 99% of bacteria, dust mites, allergens, and it picks up your dead skin cells, which is what dust mites love to actually eat. And remember, not just for a mattress, this will go work on your headboards, on perhaps a sofa you bought second-hand.
Sofas, all your
Car
upholstery.
seats, yeah.
Maybe you've got a caravan, you want to do the caravan
Yes,
upholstery.
but a second-hand caravan, it's all a bit itchy.
Any second-hand furniture.
And if you've
that
got
you're obsessed-
pets, they bring in all sorts in, don't they? Which make you itch and bite you. Vacuum and kill those too.
Yeah, I'll show you the filters again. The filters are really important. They catch the finest of debris, and you'll be amazed what it
That's
actually
flying.
picks up.
I think a third of the stock of that has gone as well now. So we're really busy on everything. We were so excited about this show yesterday. We're like, these are all the things we really, really love. This is definitely our kind of show. We're loving it, and you're loving it, which is great as well. Now, we've only very briefly mentioned this. 10% of the stock has gone.
It's brand new stock. We've been waiting months to get hold of this. This is the Hang and Dry Plus. If you're thinking about drying your washing over the winter, it can be a nightmare, can't
it is a nightmare.
Whether you're using the tumble dryer, really
I don't
expensive.
like using tumble
I know
dryers.
you don't like it. You
No,
don't like how it treats your clothes.
They frighten me for a start, but also I find that your clothes seem to age really quickly. And you'll know why, because that's how they get clogged up. It pulls off loads of bits off your jumpers and things. Horrible.
Now, what you've got here is a system for speeding up the drying of your washing.
So good.
Which is so important at this time of year. But you've got lots of different configurations. You can either have multiple shelves, you can hang long items,
longer items,
like dresses in there. You can change it to however you're washing and cleaning. Now, obviously, it comes with the cover included. Let's take a look at some of the features that you've got
it's
here.
so good.
795994 is the item number. Again, we'd urge you to go to the website because we're so busy, shopontv.co.uk. Take a look at the running cost, the minimum cost per hour, 22 pence. Now, that depends on your provider and the tariff that you've got, obviously. But if you do a quick Google, how much it costs to run a tumble dryer an hour, it's nowhere near like that.
And it makes such a difference if you dry your clothes, because if you're hanging damp clothes around your home, have you noticed the room you hang those damp clothes in? It starts to get a bit smelly. You can start to get a bit of mould on the windowsill. Perhaps you've noticed the actual wallpapers coming away, because that damp from your clothes goes into the whole of that room. But those clothes never dry properly, do they? And if you ever put clothes on, you're like, what's that smelling like?
Foisted.
Oh, it smells like wee, doesn't it? It's a wee smell. It's absolutely vile. And you've washed it. And you have to wash it again because it didn't dry. Dressing gowns, sweatshirts never dry in the winter, and
Heavy
they
sweats,
stink. Whereas towels, all those things. Perhaps actually the kids are swimming. You don't want to keep washing the towels and drying them. After swimming or after a bath, dry your towels on here.
This is great for warming your pyjamas at night before you
and you can adapt it. So perhaps you've got fragile items like a really nice jumper. You could lay that flat so you're not stretching or overstretching. You can hang things in here as well. And in a morning, you can remember when you were little and your mum used to warm your socks and your pants on the radiator. You could warm your clothes on there.
Now, it's really simple to
really
operate.
big pants you could warm in here.
Well, you've got some pants that fit in it. When you want to use this, it's really simple. This is the operating system. This is linked to the actual cover. Obviously, the cover that's in there encloses all the warmth. You've got a power button at the bottom there, and then you start button just above. It goes automatically to 60 minutes. And if you want to increase that, it'll go right up to 180 minutes if you want to use it.
So 3 hours if you need it.
Yeah, automatic switch off, obviously. And remember we said, depending on your tariff and your provider, 22 pence a minute. Now, you don't have to bend down here. It comes with a remote control, so you can use the remote control instead of bending down to the power supply that you can see there. It'll sit flat on the floor. I've raised it just so the cameras can see it, but
it's like it's trying to get away.
It's like it's trying to escape.
Like a little dog. Let me out, let me out.
Yeah, so when you're using it, it will be flat to the floor surface.
And connected to the actual
and connected to the
outer
cover itself. So just to show you, really simple, power button, start button, plus and minus on your timer, and that's replicated on your remote control there.
Price is phenomenal, and when you actually see how you can use this, the fact it folds down too, which is brilliant, so you could put that by the side of a wardrobe when you're not using it. There's the heater that Sean was showing you, remote control there as well. It's compact, it's portable, it's on wheels as well, so with the clothes on you can manoeuvre it round. Remember, when you're using this, and obviously it does vary, it's about 22 pence per hour, so even on the 3 hours, about 66 pence, and obviously that will vary all depending on what you spend on your electric. And of course, really easy to assemble. We showed you this earlier. You don't have to go quite as quickly as this gentleman. Obviously, we've speeded this up just so you can see. This is Jonathan. So he's put the majority of the polls, and the instructions are really good as well. You can watch VT as well on the website, or on the YouTube. On the YouTube. And look how quick and easy it is to do.
Not quite that quick. Obviously, we speeded that up, but it's really easy. David, our floor manager, assembled it during the show last night and did it in a matter of minutes. This is what's important, the dimensions that you see there, so you can have it in different configurations, and we'll show you that again in a moment. 1,000 watts power usage, but that, depending on your provider and your tariff, 22 pence an hour, 15 kilos of
great, isn't
capacity.
It could be uniforms, it could be towels, it could be bedding, it could be your favourite dresses, making sure they're drying properly and not getting smelly. And you can change how you hang things, how you use it, where the poles are, so you can adapt it to work beautifully. Whatever accommodation you've got, whether you've got a studio apartment or a flat, perhaps you haven't ever got a garden, so you've never got anywhere to hang your clothes. This can be an all year round product. Students' accommodation and things, caravans, motorhomes and things such as that.
And
absolutely ideal.
Remember, for storage. Now, you are getting the cover included, obviously. The cover's brilliant because it locks in the warmth.
And you're getting lots of extras because it is the hang and dry plus.
It is the plus, that's right.
As well. So you get the remote control, you've got the LED screen, you've got the fact you can customise it, so you can hang long dresses, you can do flat products and things. So it'll hold all your clothes, whatever clothes and types of clothes you've got. And you've also got a garment, a sock hanger.
Yes, socks and pants.
It's good for your pants as well, isn't it?
It is. You've got that 15 kilogram weight capacity. Remember, there's no way you'll have a machine that'll take 15 kilos of washing in one go. Your item number is 795994. This is the one I love because this shows you all the different ways that you can configure
You could even be drying the kids' toys. Perhaps they dropped it in the mud, so you've washed it and they're desperate to have that favourite cuddly toy back. He could be drying in there. And the great thing is, everything dries like it's been hung outside. When you dry things indoors, don't they always smell damp? They don't dry properly. You put something on and it smells like weed, doesn't it? It's horrible. This will allow you to dry your clothes, and again, you're seeing it in 2 different variations there. So you're seeing it, how it works, seeing it without the cover and with. So you've got an idea of the poles and everything. Absolutely phenomenal. So 795994 is your item number. Hugely busy. We've got as many people ordering this now as we've already sold, so do check your baskets out. Don't you be swearing when you do the next washing load and it's raining. You think, why didn't I buy that Era? Buy it now, honestly, it's brilliant.
Now, go to the website and take a look at everything we've got on the show. It's a real favourite, this show that we've got tonight. Some great deals, 24-hour offer on the pillows, remember. Whatever you're shopping for, ShopOnTV.co.uk is the easiest way to shop. We are hearing the call centre is massively busy, so please, easiest way is the website. Just got to show you this because a lot of you are shopping for our mattress already.
And it is a lovely mattress.
This is a sleep system that has silk in the pillow top. This is why it's always so popular.
Sleeping on silk. You'll feel like a princess or a prince, won't you?
Certainly.
You get a 60-night sleep trial. If it's not right for you, you get in contact with the company and they will actually come and collect it from you. And you have got the 10-year warranty,
10-year warranty
on it as well.
UK mainland delivery only on this, but you've got all your UK sizes, single through to Super King.
And it's got very clever layers, hasn't it? It's like that perfect ingredients to a good night's sleep. There's individual pocket springs and things. You know, you've got different layers of different materials that make sure you have that comfort, that you sleep well every single night.
Do take a look at the details on the website for this mattress. It is absolutely
great savings.
packed, and we'll try and squeeze in a quick talk.
You have got hundreds of pounds of savings on those mattresses, so please do. And the fact you can try it, you're trialling it. You're trialling it for 60 nights to see if it's right for you, which is brilliant. So do check those out on the website. But we're back. Oh, I left my blanket on.
Oh, I didn't.
I'm in absolute. Mine's already warm and toasty. They do heat up really well. Now these are heated throws, and they're stunning. You've got two variations, but they are very much the same. They're the same size, same controls. They're both machine washable, and we'll explain how that works. Mine is the micro, but Sean's is the teddy. So the teddy fleece is perhaps a little bit thicker. Oh, look at me feeling your knee. They're a little bit thicker on the teddy fleece.
Worth buying one just for that.
It's like stroking a little dog or a little rabbit. It's lovely. They're really nice, relaxing. It's really nice. And so
that's not my leg.
Who are you kidding?
This is the teddy fleece design. It's super soft. It is like, you know those teddy bears when you go in the card shop and they've got that lovely super soft feel? That's what this is like.
And then it warms up. So you know when you're sat in the living room or the conservatory and you're freezing, but you're not putting that heating on. I'm not putting that heating on. This is your own personal little heater. When you sit and do a crossword, sit and read a book, sit and watch a movie, because you don't want the whole house heated. You're going to sit in the living room, you know, for the majority of the time. Have your own little heater over you as you throw. It's fabulous.
And the other thing, when you take the electric cord away, it's machine washable. Your remote control is really simple to operate. That's your power button, that's your temperature and your timer, and that's your up and down. So it literally talks you through what you need to know. It tells you which section you're on, whether it's temperature or timer, and then you just use the up down button. You've got a 9-hour timer.
You have.
You've got 10 different heats.
It goes up to 9 and then it goes H, which is hot, 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 hot. And honestly, the heaven. This was the best present we ever bought for Sean's dad. Yeah. And he really struggled with being cold. And he'd use it all year round. And you might think, he'd use it in the summer. But you know, on a summer's night, when it's a little bit chilly, because it's on level 1, you know, a lower level, because it was, you know, sat, you can get chilly, can't you still, especially in a conservatory or something. So this is, you can use it at whatever temperature, at whatever time of year. But right now, when it is so cold, my mum she won't put the heating on. I'm not, well, it's nearly time. I won't put the heating on until November. So we're nearly there. But her hands will be white, and she won't have it on all day. She'll only have it a bit for the morning, bit later on at tea time, and that'll be it. So when you're sat watching TV, don't be cold. Have your blanket on.
There's so many uses for these. If you work from home,
yes,
do a lot of Zoom meetings, no one's going to know you've got a heated blanket on your lap. That's great, isn't it?
You can have your suit on at the top, and then you can have your little heated blanket.
The heating on in the whole house. How many people who work from home have to heat all the house?
Well, I bet you don't. I bet you don't. And lots of us still not putting that heating on just yet. You think, and you're just so cold, aren't you, all the time? You're putting different layers on, or actually wearing your dressing gown through the whole of the day because it's like the warmest thing. This on your lap is your own personal heat. It's brilliant and a great Christmas present. Now we've sold out of another range of these so many times.
Yeah.
We do keep trying to get things back in stock for Christmas. But please grab whilst we've got stock, and grab whilst we've got these colours as well.
So this is how it comes packaged, really nicely packaged for you. That's the charcoal that I've got on my lap just there. 984745 is your item number. But the teddy fleece also comes in this lovely really nice silver grey. In fact, the teddy fleece in both colours is really popular.
And don't worry if you get a bit of chocolate on them or anything, they go in the washing machine. You just take the electric cable off.
That's your silver grey, that's your charcoal. You'll find all the options on the website. And as Hayley was just saying, when you do want to wash any of these blankets, whether it's the teddy fleece or the micro, you can just take the electric cord off. Once you do take that away, this section on the blanket is sealed, so you can put it all in the washing machine, usually at 30 degrees, I'd recommend.
Absolutely.
So 984745 for your teddy fleece, 1331 on your first of 3 interest-free PayPal payments if you pay online. However, you've got another new option in the micro fleece.
Yeah, and it is virtually the same. They're both super soft and heavenly, but this is perhaps a little bit sort of a more velvety, actually. Yeah, more velvety, and yours is more teddy bear. Yeah. Still really super soft. The warmth is in there. You've got 2 layers, and then you've got the heating element inside, which is lovely. This is the navy, but I would call it a French navy, which is beautiful. You've then got the grey option.
That's lovely, isn't it?
Ah, and think for Christmas presents. I think my nana, my mum right now, my auntie Cora in the past.
Everyone would love this.
Absolutely.
Snuggling down the family, watching a movie.
Or
with these.
perhaps there's someone out that loves their pink.
The blush is beautiful. That's been really popular. New colours and new designs as well. Now the item number for these 680856 is your item number if you want to go for these. All of them as well. The other thing to mention is they're a really good size. They're 130 by 160. I'm just going to check with Paul, our director, if I can stand up just to show you how big.
Will you need my assistance or can I stay
No, I think I'm all right. This will be the best view you get of me all night. There you go.
Hey.
So that's the full size. If I could vanish behind here, it'd be amazing. Wouldn't it? No, I'm sorry.
We'll do that at the end of the night.
It'd be a lovely runner, wouldn't it, on the end of the bed?
Yeah, it would.
Or if you wanted to warm the bed up,
Yes.
obviously don't sleep on top of it.
No.
That's not what it's for. It's an over blanket.
But you could warm the bed before you get in it, then you
Instead
could
of
take
a
it
hot water
out.
bottle, warm up
because
the
that
whole
warms
bed.
the whole bed then, doesn't it? Fantastic. That's a really nice
And again,
idea.
really simple to turn it on. You've got your power button, you've got your second button underneath there, which is your temperature and your timer. Remember, you've got 10 heat levels and a 9-hour timer, and then you can just go up and down with the arrows that you see there. Obviously, this is a really nice long cord, so you don't have to be right next to the plug socket either. And so we're looking at the micro fleece at the moment, which is the one that has the most colour options.
And favourite is the blush, but you have got that lovely silver grey. But actually,
You've creeped up.
you're really liking the navy. I think it's a really good colour. You will use this every single day of the week. It is machine washable, like Sean says, just take the electric cable off. This is the best present, great saving, should be £50, $34.99, and you've got PayPal Pay in 3 if you buy this on our website. Website is the best way to order. The phone's very busy tonight, but honestly, heaven. If you're not putting the heating on, if you don't put the heating on a great deal at home because you're worried about costs and things, this is allowing you to put this on just in the room you're in, just warming you. So rather than heating the whole house up to try and keep you warm, have your blanket on while you're reading the paper, while you're having your breakfast, while you're watching a movie,
It's just,
while you're working from home.
it's great, isn't it? Because you're not having to worry about putting the heating on. We all know the cost of heating is bonkers at the minute. These are low wattage, they're 100 watt, so the low running cost as well. So the fact that you can keep warm wherever you go, because you can take your blanket with you from room to room. If you're in your office,
or
then
even
you go for lunch, then you watch the telly.
perhaps you always go and visit somebody at Christmas and they've got a little bit of a chilly house. And you never sleep very well because you could warm the bed up, sneak it in, warm the bed up quick before you get it in. Have a quick warm before you go downstairs. Or buy them one and take yours as well, and then you could both have your heated blanket on.
Now, there's so many of you shopping with us. It's a very, very busy show. What we would say is the easiest way to shop, because the call centre is so busy, please go to the website, ShopOnTV.co.uk. If you're new to Shop on TV, browse the web. We've got over 700,000 products there. Everything from skincare to kitchen to fragrances.
You could sort Christmas out, couldn't you?
You could do all your Christmas
There's jewellery, there's fragrances, there's home products, there's kitchen products. Honestly, you've got everything. And more things coming all the time. We've been reading, we've got a bit of fitness coming and all sorts. So yes, so always keep looking because new things are coming in all the time.
So take a look at the shows that are coming up. We've got ERC. Oh, look.
That's the night after tomorrow, isn't it?
The collagen collection.
Oh, brilliant. We
haven't had that for
love this.
Very
and the collagen
exciting.
drink as well. So quick, come
Don't shop
away.
for that
We need to save
Thursday.
that for our show because that'll disappear really quickly.
However, we've got to remind you of our 24-hour offer today. We're about an hour into the show, are we? Yeah, about an hour into the show. 24-hour offer, but 50%.
I knew this would happen. How often, when we have a 24-hour deal, does it only last the 3 hours of the show? And I'll tell you why, because this is like no other pillow you've slept on. The technology in this pillow is so clever, it will never flatten down. You'll never have to fold it over, put your arm under the pillow, you waking up with that neck thinking, oh, I had a funny night's sleep. And it's not funny if you've got a bad neck in the morning. It's because what you've slept on. I've slept funny. It wasn't funny at all, was it? You've got a bad neck all day. This supports your neck beautifully, supports your head fantastically, but it never flattens, and we'll show you why, because inside that pillow are these very clever patented ties, and these patented ties will actually prevent the pillow from flattening down. So it virtually plumps itself back up when you take your head off the pillow. It's phenomenal.
And what's really important to tell you though is this is a 24-hour offer, or while stocks last. Stock is disappearing.
Well, did we say half the stock?
Yeah, you are going to get two, remember. It's not for one pillow. You get two for £29.95. Now you see on the screen it says medium soft or medium firm. You choose which one you want to go for, but don't overcomplicate it. If you like a softer pillow, go medium soft. If you like a firmer pillow, go medium firm. And if you've not shopped with us before, just need the item number at the top of the screen. 385857 is the item number for your Morel pillows. And you get two.
You do, and don't make it complicated. Go for what you'd normally have. If you normally have a couple of pillows, you like a firmer pillow, go for the firm. If you like a soft pillow, go for the soft. Or go for both and use them, you know, for yourself, for your partner, in the spare rooms, the kids as well. Honestly, it will change, and I truly believe this, it will change the way you sleep. All of a sudden, you've got a pillow that gives you that incredible comfort. And the reason these were designed, the gentleman that designed them, his daughter had a really terrible accident. She was knocked over by a car, and it actually took a year for her to recuperate and to get better, and she had to spend that year in bed. Yeah. And obviously her dad was devastated, wanted to do whatever he could to make things a little bit better. And the one thing she really wanted is she wanted a pillow that didn't flatten down, because she was living in a bed. So she wanted a pillow that was comfortable at night. She wanted a pillow that she could put behind her when she was reading, or, you know, when she was eating, that supported her, that didn't just flatten. So he went out and he bought virtually every pillow out there.
Yeah, he went to every shop you could imagine. He went to the pound shops on the high street. He went to the West End of London department stores, and he noticed when he started taking the pillows apart.
It's like, why don't
they work? Because they'd work for a little while and then they'd flatten down. Well, pretty much all pillows are the same. They're sacks with a different type of filling.
Of course they'll flatten
So that's why he put the crisscross design.
And the reason he did that is he was walking home one day and he walked past a building, an old building, that had the lintels, are they called, the supports, the crosses, holding the bricks, you know, when a building starts to move, so it's giving them support. And he was like, I wonder if that would work in a pillow. And it did, and it does. And originally he only designed the pillow for his daughter. Then his mum was like, you're gonna have to make these pillows, because everybody, I think, struggles with finding a pillow that works. How many pillows have you bought over all the years of your life? I bet time and time and time again, you've bought one, you've thrown it out, you've bought one, you've thrown it out. This will give you a pillow that will give you that great support all night long. It'll never flatten down, you'll never have to put your arm under it, you'll never have to fold it over. And for me, who's always slept with about 3 pillows because they flatten down so badly, I just sleep with this one pillow.
Just one pillow, yeah.
It's phenomenal. And actually, if you spoke to the majority of people that are in ShopOnTV, presenters, directors, crew, and so many people we know sleep on this pillow that work in the industry, because we can try everything, and for so many this is the best pillow that they've ever bought, and it makes such a difference.
Now, details on the screen there for you, 385857, but it says medium soft or medium firm. The only difference between the two pillows is that the medium firm has 20% more filling. So if you like a softer pillow, go medium soft. If you like a firmer pillow, go medium firm. I would say at this price, on the 24-hour offer, I would go for 2 of each, because you're getting 2 for £29.95. This is what it's all about, that comfort. And look, you can really see there how it contours around your head. But the other thing, Hayley, is the thing that if you use the regular pillow, it just flattens down, doesn't it? But this is soft, so it's comfortable.
Do you know what this is good for as well?
It's also supportive.
Travelling. So if you've got kids in the back of the car and you're travelling a long distance, perhaps over Christmas and things, this would be great. They could have this against the window and, you know, get to sleep because they're comfortable. Otherwise, a regular pillow just flattens down. It's like you're flat against the window, isn't it? So this would be great for travelling. I know a lot of people that do take these away with them, you know, because they just can't sleep with a regular pillow anymore, because this just gives you such comfort. But look, never flattens down, plumps itself back.
Straight away,
How good is that.
Yeah, how did
so
you do? You didn't
comfortable.
even get any makeup on there. Well done, I don't know how you did that.
Do you mean it's natural?
Oh yeah, that's a natural colour. You're like me, we're like a pair of Oompa Loompas.
It's a bit different to my shoulder, isn't it? Just a little bit. But I should have rubbed a bit on.
And so if you want to go for these, you will get 2 for $29.95. Some real stars on this show. That is a 24-hour offer, remember?
Yeah, and how much stock has gone? 50% has gone of the pillow, and it's meant to last until midnight tonight. So honestly, that is, and we've been on there an hour and 10 minutes. So I would say we'll probably lose that during the show. Actually, the medium firm is even
busier,
less,
yeah.
even busier. So about 60% of that stock has sold out and gone. Check your baskets through. You know what happens, and we say this time and time again. We'll get to situations tonight, I think, on a few things where we're down to the last of the stock, and we can get into a situation, say as an example, there's 10 left. They're hours until you check out.
Yeah.
So though you might think, well, it's in my basket, it's mine, 210 people could have it in their basket. It would only be the first 10 people to check out that would get it, because it's only yours when you check through. So please do check your baskets out. Otherwise, sadly, lots of you will be getting, I think, sold out. So please do not miss out. Check your baskets through. Otherwise, you will sadly miss out. And lots of people in the past have missed out on our heated blankets.
Yeah, these are absolutely fabulous. They're a great gift for Christmas time. If you're thinking of, I think for anyone at Christmas, these would be brilliant. The Christmas adverts have started on the telly.
They have,
They've
yeah.
started putting up the Christmas lights in London town.
The chocolates have been out for a while.
Yes.
The tubs of chocolates.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's all happening. Christmas. Well, it's only like
It's not far away
not
now.
not
We'll
even.
work out
It's
how many
under 2
sleeps.
months, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's under 2 months till Christmas, and so well, we know it's chilly, isn't it? It's cold. And
Now,
we
we'll
don't want to put
change
the
the
heating on.
details on the screen.
Yeah, we
for
will.
you.
Jot those down though, because of course that's our pillar that's
Yeah,
disappearing really quick.
that's a 24-hour offer. Or
So many great things tonight.
Now, we've got Hayley's blanket, first of all. Now, this is what we call a micro fleece. It's super smooth and super soft. It's got that
Like
lovely,
velvety soft.
yeah, ribbed finish across the top. It's got a beautiful beaded edge that you can see there. So it's finished really well. But it's not just a regular fleece blanket. It's a heated blanket throw that you can see there. It's 130 by 160, and it has a remote control attached to the blanket. Now, the great thing is the remote control does come away from the blanket. So when you want to wash this blanket, even though it's heated and it's got elements inside, you take that away. This is sealed. You can then put the whole blanket in the washing machine at 30
Which
degrees.
is great, because you will live under this, and you will get a bit of chocolate, a bit of dinner on this, because this will be your go-to. Because we don't want to put the heating on, do we? We don't want to heat the whole house when we're only going to sit in the living room. So this allows you to actually have your own little bit, your own radiator on your lap that's keeping you warm when you're watching a movie, when you're doing a crossword, when you're reading a book, or perhaps you work from home. Nobody knows what's on your lap under the desk, do they? So this can be keeping you warm, and you haven't got to put all the central heating on. Now, we've got 3 colour options of this, and remember, the heated element is inside. You can hardly feel it, actually. It's very cleverly designed. And you've got, this is the navy. It is the most popular at the minute. It's like a French navy.
Yeah, that's the way to describe it, a French navy. Remember, you can use PayPal Pay in 3, so $13.31 on your first of 3 payments. This option, these are all new in the micro fleece. This is the grey option, so it's like a silver grey, and then you've also got a blush. But don't panic because they're lighter colours, because they can go in the
My
washing
bedroom
machine.
used to be that colour,
Did-
light
oh, it
pink and
did?
grey. Yeah.
Did.
So yeah, that was my bedroom colour. Now this is a really lovely feel. It's a really great gift. It's great for Christmas presents. And though we will always try and get stock back in, these are flying. So sadly, products like this, and actually when we bought Sean's dad one of these, we'd been selling them for some time, and then all of a sudden we thought, oh God, Dennis would love one of these, and it was the best present we ever bought him, but we'd sold out of where we were working, and I ended up having to buy it from abroad, and it didn't arrive until after Christmas. So honestly, though we always try and get stock back in, it will only be as long as the stock is there. And of course, with PayPal Pay in 3, splitting that cost makes it so affordable. So that's my details, 680856. Yours is slightly different.
all the features are the same. It's just the finish is slightly different.
More
And we've
teddy
got-
bear-y.
Yeah, it's more of a rough cut teddy bear finish.
Like a dressing gowny,
Super,
like a nice...
like a dressing gown. That's a
Yeah.
great way to describe it. Those big fluffy dressing gowns that you absolutely love. Imagine having that and with a heated throw. It's beautifully finished. Once again, you've got that gorgeous finish to the border and the edging that you see there. The heating elements you won't feel. This comes in the charcoal option, but it also comes in
That's
this
nice,
lovely
the light.
silver
isn't it?
grey.
And remember, because it washes, it's fine to have a lighter colour as well, because if they do get dirty, throw them in the washing machine, 30 degrees, you just take the electric cable out and it's ready to wash. It's as simple as that. The controls are really, really easy. So if you're buying this for a parent or a grandparent, my mum hates remote controls. You know, she doesn't know, she's like, oh, it's so difficult. This is so easy. You've got your time and you've got your temperature.
Yeah, your power button just there. Your time and temperature is on the same button, and then you've got your up and down. Now remember, you can go up to level 9 on heat and then high. So it goes 1 to 9 and then it's high. So that's 10 level options in total. You've also got a 9-hour option on your timer as well. Really simple, really straightforward. If you want to turn it off at any point manually, you can just turn it off with the power button that you see there. The fact that it's this super soft material, the teddy fleece, for me, is that snuggle, that coziness that you see there. And this is the charcoal. In fact, if you wanted to go, if you're a couple, you wanted to go for one of each, I think that's great. So you know the difference. Not having you stealing my blanket.
No, you're not. You're not putting your dirty body under my blanket. Only their clean body under mine. Do choose your colour options. Remember, you have got, if you're going with mine with the micro, you have got it in a navy, grey and a blush. But with Sean's, the teddy bear fleece, you've got the darker grey, which is the charcoal, and you've got the lighter grey as well. Great present idea, and down from £55. Check everything out on, of course, our website, ShopOnTV.co.uk. Click onto our hour. We are hugely busy, and it's really great to have your company. It's really nice as well to know that we've got products you are absolutely loving, and we were so excited about this show because we felt exactly the same as well. We're like, oh, these are all the products we love. And this particular product, oh my word, is amazing.
Well, when we first saw it, we were both the same. We were quite sceptical.
Yeah, we were.
Because they told us, they always give us a heads up on the products that we're going to be doing, and said it was a mattress vacuum. But then when we saw what it's for and what it does and all the features.
Well, it's so much more than a vacuum. How it pounds the bed, how it's got a UV light, so it kills up to 99% of bacteria, allergens, dust mites and things like that, picks up your dead skin cells, those things that make you itch that perhaps you know, living in your mattress, or what even the dog's brought in, you're like, oh, you know, and they've laid on your bed and they're everywhere. This is phenomenal, and it really is a product that we haven't had in stock for a little while. You've absolutely loved. We've sold out of it at least twice.
At least. Now take a little look at the Gurmy. Gurmy are a huge brand. It's an Italian brand. Yeah. They've been going over 100 years. They are specialists when it comes to small household appliances. This has a UV lamp, and that means it's designed to help eliminate the dust mites, the bacteria, the germs. But it's not just for your mattress, it's for your pet beds, it's for your upholstery, it's for your pillows.
Perhaps you bought a second-hand sofa and it does feel a little bit itchy. Perhaps you bought a second-hand caravan and the seats in there do seem a little bit, you know somebody else has sat on them. You just feel like, I wonder if they had a dog, or I wonder if they had cats. There's something just not right about this.
Though, with something like this.
So good.
So lightweight, so easy to use. What I do now with the mattress, every time I change the bed, I just run over it with the Gurmy. I have used this in the first part of the show, so there is a little bit of dirt in there, but bear in mind I'm cleaning brand new products that stay here in the studio.
Yeah, this has never been slept on.
Nope.
It comes out into the studio, we put it back into storage, it comes out into the studio. We couldn't believe the dust and the grime.
and the grime.
And that dust and the dead skin cells, that attracts then the dust mites, and they're the nasties, but so cleverly designed.
Yeah, just want to show you underneath here, because you've got these two paddles, these red paddles that you see here. These beat the surface and bring all the nasties to the surface. The suction area is here, so it's all taken up into the suction container, but this is very important. You've got a UV light here. It's not visible to the human eye, but it's doing all that work that you want it to do to get rid of all those nasties. Really simple and straightforward to operate. This is your power button. You don't have to hold it on. Just press it once and you are good to go. If I take it down to the mattress, straight away, I know it's taking up all the debris and the dirt. The great thing about the Gurmy is it doesn't matter if you want to use it on an angle. So if I go right down to the end of the bed and then show you the end of the bed itself, it's going to work on there.
So the divan and things.
It'll work the same on
Brilliant.
your divan underneath there. It doesn't change the power or alter anything. So it doesn't matter what angle you're at. If you want to take it to your headboard, it's going to be brilliant on there.
So
we all
clever.
sit up in bed, we all lean against the headboard. So we want it to be clean, don't we?
I often think in a hotel, oh, how many bodies have lent against that headboard. You could take this with you. You know, when you stay in B&Bs. Actually, when we first sold this, a guy that owned Airbnbs, he rang and he said, emailed in, he was like, I've bought it, this is brilliant. He said, I'm actually going to use it as a sales point for my Airbnbs to say that I sanitise the bed every time he gets a new customer in, which is brilliant.
And the other great thing is for your pillows. When you think about your pillows, you don't want any of those nasties living in there, so you can take it straight over the top of your pillows as well. But remember, all your upholstery, your pet beds if you've got pets, if pets sleep on your bed, you want to go over the top of your bed,
and they bring in
you can use
all
it on there
sorts,
as well.
don't they? Ooh, it does make you itch, doesn't it? You wait till you see what's in the actual vacuum itself. Remember, it pounds, and the reason it pounds, you know, when we used to throw sort of the mats and the rugs over the washing line, and you used to hit it, wouldn't you, with a broom to try and get all the dust out. That's exactly what that pound. It pounds 3,000 times a minute, and that actually will disturb everything that's in the actual mattress. Because what actually happens, especially if you've got dust mites, is they lay eggs, but they lay them quite low down. So it's pounding those, so it brings them up. Then you've got that strong suction that then sucks up, but then you've got that UV light that kills up to 99% of bacteria, allergens and dust mites.
The other thing that's really good, Hayley, are these wheels on each corner, because they go to the surface, because we're cleaning a surface that's uneven, so it goes on the undulations of whatever surface you're cleaning. But I want to show you how it comes apart, because this is really easy for cleaning. What we would say as well is add a second filter.
Yes, definitely.
Because we do have spare filters.
And sadly, we haven't got enough to go alongside the product. Now, product-wise, what have we sold of this? Because it has been super, super busy. Over 50% of the entire stock has sold out and gone. We haven't got enough of the extra filters to go with every one. So if you do want the extra filter, we'll get the details at the bottom, and you can split that cost over the payments with PayPal Pay in 3 if you wish as well. So it's actually only £4.33. Do you want to pop it onto there?
Did you see what just dropped out then? Look at the front of the container.
And this is a clean mattress. This hasn't been slept on. Oh.
So I'm going to show you this first of all. So these are the bigger bits. Haven't gone through that HEPA.
So even if you put clean bedding on, that's still in your mattress underneath your clean bedding.
But then you've got a 2-level HEPA filter here. So you've got your metal filter and your HEPA filter on the inside. This comes apart. It actually locks into place. So you just unlock it and then you take your filter out.
Oh, wow.
Now I'm just going to show you this bit first of all. So the metal filter. I just run my finger through there and get rid of any excess debris. This should be white. When you first get it, it's completely white. But if I do this...
Oh, my word. Oh, and if you do have allergies and things, gosh, this could make such a difference, couldn't it? Oh, if this is in your mattresses, in your sofas, in your headboards, if you've bought second-hand furniture, this is somebody else's dead skin and dust mites, and this is allowing you not only to vacuum up with great suction and really filter out the tiniest bits because of the HEPA filtration, but don't forget it's also got that UV light that kills up to 99% of bacteria, dust mites, allergens. It's picking up all the dead skin as well that's in your furniture and in your mattresses, in the dog bed, and the things that the dogs and cats bring in. Because we let them sit on the sofas, sit on the bed, and they've been everywhere, haven't they? They're not fussy who's coming with them. And you're making sure you're vacuuming up and with the UV light killing as well. Oh, it makes me itch
Now remember,
terribly.
both of these are washable, so just run them under a warm tap. Don't dry them on a radiator or anything, always air dry them because they will shrink if you do that. But what we would also say is at the bottom of the screen, you've got the opportunity to get a second filter at the moment. So you've always got one in the machine and one on the wash. 968060.
Really good, because most of you are going for that second filter. It's only $4.33 in your PayPal basket if you're buying it alongside your vacuum. Sadly, we didn't have as many of the filters as we did have the vacuum, so some of you will miss out, but do grab it if you can. I'm super busy on this, and I know why. You do sometimes if you sit down on a sofa and it feels a little bit itchy and you're like, why is it so itchy? And there could be dust mites. It could be something the dog or cat's brought in. But think about your bed. We change our bed, especially after we've been poorly. Think, oh, I change all the bedding and wash it. You put clean bedding on, it's the best feeling ever, isn't it? But then actually your mattress underneath, what's living in that mattress?
Yeah. And that's the point.
That's
why this is so great. That's why we were blown away when we saw this, because initially we were like, mattress vacuum, really? And don't think it's like your normal vacuum. Your vacuum will suck up dirt from the mattress, but this pounds the surface. It brings all those nasties to the surface.
The eggs and things.
And then you've got the UV light as well, which is so
the UV light is the best. And that goes to the dust mites, goes to the allergens.
And just to show you what we've taken out of here, we did a round on the mattress at the beginning of the show. I haven't emptied the Gurmy at all, but if I just pop that back onto the bed, the great thing about
isn't that, and the bed looked amazing, didn't it? But that was in the mattress, and it's because it'll mainly be from our storage, really, because it is a dusty room. But imagine you laying on this bed every single night, your dead skin cells. When did you last? Well, how do you clean a mattress?
How old is your mattress?
Yeah.
That's a great point. Literally.
Honestly, phenomenal. And like I said earlier, someone that had an Airbnb bought it because they thought this is a great sales point. If I can say that I, clean my mattresses each visit, because every time you change the bed, just vacuum the mattress. But use it on your sofas. Use it, perhaps you bought a caravan and the seats all feel just a little bit itchy.
Well, you don't know who had it before.
They just feel a little bit dirty, vacuum the seats and the furniture and the upholstery in those areas, bed heads and things like that, and travel with it. If you do really suffer with allergies, travel with it. Take it to, if you're staying in perhaps you're going to stay in a chalet or something, and it's not going to be too exciting. It was a good cheap deal, but you feel just a little bit unclean. Vacuum it all up, because I think lots of us do when we go to places like that. We take all our cleaning products, don't we? Take your vacuum as well.
And the great thing about it is, remember, it doesn't matter what angle you're working at. So whether it's the mattress, whether it's the headboard, whether you want to do the pet beds, whether you want to do around the outside of the bed and do the divan, you might want to do the pillows. Listen to the suction on the pillow. You can really hear that suction on there. In fact, you can hear the suction as I put my hand over here. And these little wheels will go to whatever surface. They're designed to move with whatever surface you're working on.
So clever. As we say, sold out at least twice before. It's taken us a long time to get this back in stock, but it is back in stock. But so many of you now with this in baskets. I think this will be another product that sadly will have more people trying to order it than stock is available. Should be £150. That's for that UV technology, that Vibrowave technology as well. It pounds the actual surface 3,000 times a minute. So making sure it's knocking out all of those sort of dust mite eggs and things, so allowing you to vacuum them up with incredible suction, but then with the UV light killing up to 99% of allergens, bacterias, Dust mites,
Ooh.
fleas,
All
traps
those
that
horrible
the
things.
dogs have brought in. Oh, it does make you itch, doesn't it? So grab that while the stock's there. Jot down the item number. Do not miss out. But something else that's flying, it's meant to be what we call a 24-hour deal. So we launched it at midnight. So I'm not that clever, but it means midnight tonight. The deal finishes. However,
I don't think so.
we're an hour and a half into the show.
Yep.
And how much has gone?
60% of the stock is already in baskets. So please, if you've got it in a basket, do confirm your order and check out.
Great
If you're talking about the medium firm option, it's even more than that. You do have two options, so medium soft and medium firm. If you like a softer pillow, go medium soft. If you like a firmer pillow, go medium firm. What's different about the Morel pillow is this. Now, these ties that you see here are actually in the middle of the pillow. They're not pink, they're not purple, they're in the middle. And this is how it works. Basically, it self-plumps.
So clever. It's got these painted ties, and when you put your head onto the pillow, it will mould to the shape and support your head and your neck, but it will never flatten down. It won't go flat, so you need to fold it over, put your arm under it, and when you take your head off the pillow, it plumps itself back up, because those ties, slightly shorter than the pillow itself, won't allow it to flatten. So all of a sudden, you've got a pillow that does support you. You've got a pillow that doesn't flatten, so you are having to use another pillow, or you're buying another pillow. How many pillows have you bought over the years? Because I would say, I bet so many of us, I've bought so many pillows. I'd like to say possibly hundreds, but you know, definitely tens of pillows, because you buy a pillow and it's just you're like, oh, you wake up in the morning, you think, oh, I slept funny. And it's not funny, is it, when you've got a bad neck all day? And it's not that you slept funny, it's what you slept on.
This is what you want your pillow to do. You want it to support you, but give you this gorgeous comfort. Now, it's got a polycos filling on the inside, a mixed poly cotton outer. It feels crisp and beautiful, but the magic behind the Morel is that it doesn't flatten down. So it doesn't matter where you place your head, as you move your head around, you won't flatten this pillow. As soon as you lift your head up, it plumps back
It
up.
truly does. The difference that it makes is phenomenal to your night's sleep. Can you imagine being comfortable all night? It unlocks a good night's sleep. It allows you to get that good night's sleep, because this will always stay plump. It will fill your pillowcase, so your pillowcase will look fabulous. Your pillows look amazing on your bed. But what you'll love about this pillow, and the reason that if you spoke to any producer, director, floor, crew, presenters in shopping television, and we obviously value our sleep because we do shifts especially, but we also get the opportunity to try all and everything. I know so many people you'd ask, it's this pillow that they sleep on, because it does make that difference. And we'll prove it to you actually, because Sean's got a regular pillow.
Yeah.
Oh, I must tell you, sorry, I was meant to tell. Medium firm is limited stock. So if you want to go for the medium firm, it's limited stock. We're down to the last of the stock. Sadly, the stock that we've got available, we've got more people trying to order it than we've got stock. So you know when I said earlier, sometimes we can get to a situation, say we've got, well, we're in it now, we've got 10 left, say. They're hours until you check out. So 210 people could be ordering, 310 people could be ordering, 400 people could be ordering. It'll only be the first 10 people that check out that get it, and that could be someone that's not even got it in their basket now. You could actually now put this into your basket, check your basket out, and you've got it before everybody else. Sadly, if you all checked out now on the medium firm, it will say sold out. So please don't think it's a 24-hour offer. I'll get it tomorrow. Sadly, we've got all the stock loaded that we've got for the 24 hours. It's just been so busy in the first hour and a half, and the medium firm will sell out shortly. You do need to check your baskets.
What we would also say is, because we're so busy in the call centre, if you don't want to hang on to the phone,
you can get on the website.
you can go to the website, ShopOnTV.co.uk. Apologies if you are queuing at the call centre, but easiest way is to go to the website.
Yeah, they will get to you as soon as they possibly can, but if you can jump onto the website, much better.
So let's show you the difference between a regular pillow. Now, this is what most pillows look like, isn't it? They flop down at the ends. you have to have extra pillows or you have to fold it over. In fact, we'll get Hayley to lay down on this one first of all, and then we'll show you a comparison with the Morel pillows that we've got.
Right,
so
ready?
just your regular pillow, lay down, Hayley.
Oh, now I don't feel. I haven't got a pillow at
there a
all.
pillow there?
No, you'd have to try and fold that over, wouldn't you?
Definitely.
You'd fold it over. You'd put your arm under it. That's one of those awful hotel pillows, and you're like, oh God, I'm never going to get
Can
that.
I have another pillow?
And then you wake up in the morning, you're like, oh, or through the night, you're like, oh, God, I'm not comfortable.
Let's get rid of that.
No, take it away.
Just showing you the difference. So now this is the medium soft Morel pillow, but straight away, what you see is the depth of the pillow, the filling of the pillow, the support that you get, how it fits in the nape of the neck as well, where Hayley's head's positioned. So you've got support on your head and your neck. Whether you're a front sleeper, a side sleeper, a back sleeper, you can see how it contours around all the areas that you need it to. So that's your medium soft pillow. The medium firm from Morel, the only difference is an extra 20% filling. This is the one Hayley likes. And
Oh, that's heaven.
so it's a little bit fuller. As far as the technology goes, that suspension system that's in there works exactly the same, but this just has 20% more filling. It feels like a real luxury pillow, the finish that you'll get, and all you've got to do is choose which option you want to go for. So medium soft, if you prefer softer pillows, go medium soft. If you prefer a firmer pillow, go medium firm, and you will get two for $29.95. However, if you do have medium firm in your basket, please confirm your order and check out more of you trying to order than we have remaining. You can still add it into your basket, as Hayley was saying, whilst it's still sat there in people's baskets. So 385857 is your item number. And this is how it's so special. This is the great thing about your Morel pillow. The suspension system means you never have to fluff your pillow. You never have to fold it over. You never have to add a second pillow. I would say you would never sleep with two Morels.
No, gosh, no, the support this gives you and the comfort it gives you allows you to sleep all night long, and that's the thing. So often you get a bad night's sleep because your pillow wakes you up, you know, you're not comfortable, whereas this gives you that comfort, so it gives you the opportunity to get that better night's sleep. But it's all down to the design, and the design was down to a gentleman who just wanted to try and help his daughter be more comfortable. She was having to spend a year in bed because she'd been in a terrible accident. She'd been knocked down by a car, and she just wasn't and he wanted to, what can I do? What can I do? And she said, I just want to be comfortable, Dad. Can you just find me a decent pillow? And he shopped for every pillow that there was, didn't he?
Find a
and he spent ridiculous money, and he spent,
some of them were over £100 each.
You know, tiny amounts of money. He tried all of them. And then he was like, why don't they work? They all flattened down.
He'd find one sometimes, he'd spend a fortune on one and it'd last a day or two and then it'd go flat again. So he started taking the pillows apart.
Like, why don't they work? So he cut them all apart and he was like, that's why. They're all a sack with a filling, and that filling it's always going to flatten down. He said, and he was like, what can I do? And he was a cabinet maker, a bit of an engineer. If you're an engineer, you'll get this. And what he did, well, he was walking home one day and he had that light bulb moment. He walked past a property that had those crosses, and what are they called? The lintels on the house, holding the bricks, you know, when the property gets old and it holds the walls. I thought, I wonder if that'd work in a pillow. And that's what he did. So you've got these crosses. They're in white. You won't see them at all because they're right in the middle of your pillow. But that's how they are. And this is how they work. So though you won't see them, you'll feel how they work, because they will never let that pillow flatten down. They will always keep that pillow plump. When you take your head off the pillow, it plumps up. When you put your head on the pillow, it supports your head, it supports your neck. It's such a clever design, and my goodness, for so many, it will change the way you sleep. And for so many, when you look at the 5-star reviews, and so excited about the deal. We were so excited about all our deals tonight, but this one was like, oh, this is great.
Kids in sweet
Because actually at $34.95, that's our reduced price. We've sold these pillows for many years through the GX company, and they have done them at £50. You can have a little look. But at this price, at $29.95, incredible value for money for a pair. For a pair.
For two, yeah.
So though $34.95 is the price we've slashed now, actually you're going really from $50. So you've got such an incredible saving. So 2 pillows there, and you've got the medium soft So if you like a softer pillow, go medium soft. It's as simple as that. If you like a firmer pillow, be blooming quick, because there's more people trying to order than stock is available as a medium
lot more
firm.
trying to order than we have remaining. So we are going to give you some moments to check out your baskets and confirm your orders. Everything on the show is a superstar.
And can I just say, if you do miss out on the medium firm, because some of you sadly will, go for the medium soft. It's the medium firm is 20% fuller than the medium soft, but do try the medium soft, because it'll be so different to the regular pillow you've got already.
What I would do, if you can, is go for one of them, well, a pair of the medium soft, a pair of the medium firm. You'll love how they look on the bed as well, because they fill the pillowcases brilliantly. Something else you've loved that we loved once we were introduced into it is the Gurmy mattress vacuum, but it's not just mattresses, it's upholstery. It's taking it to your pillows, brilliant for your pillows.
Caravans, cars,
it's got a UV light. It's got the paddles that batter the surface and bring everything to the surface. In fact, 853766 is the item number. Get it in your basket while we've got it at this great price and whilst we've got it in stock. And our good friend Bev is going to tell us a bit more.
She's going to tell you how this kills up to 99% of bacteria, allergens, dust mites, the bits that the dogs and cats bring in. While we itch, have a listen to Bev.
Gurmy has actually been going over 100 years. They're one of the largest manufacturer of small electrical appliances in Italy. So it's been going a long time. And they brought out this little machine. And as I say, I didn't really know I needed one, but boy, do you need one. Now, first of all, I know in the paper there's been a lot about bed bugs. They're on the rise, you know, the hotels are worried about them. And the thing is, we bring them home, we go on holiday, we actually bring them home in the suitcase. And then they join us and we want to get rid of them. So, I know vacuuming, conventional vacuum, will do that up to a point, but it won't do anything to the eggs. So this has been designed because this uses UVA. Now UVA set at the right frequency, and what it actually does, it alters the DNA structure of the egg before it hatches out. Okay, but obviously, you know, look at for your own research, but that's exactly what it does. It uses UVC because there's UVA, UVB and UVC.
Right.
Now UVC we can't see with our eyes.
But C is the one that the Gurmy is.
C is the one that they use within the machine.
Okay.
And that is what alters the DNA structure of the animal. Because if you think what we're doing is we're using more chemicals and the animals are becoming more resistant to them, and then we're increasing the strength of the chemical, which then does damage to fabrics and also doesn't do us any good. So this is why Gurmy have developed this. It's a more humane way of getting rid of bed bugs and dust mites as well. Does exactly the same thing, and there's not a chemical inside. So all you need to do, switch it on. Your mattress, any soft furnishing you have. That could be pillows, the carpets, that can also be your rugs, pet beds especially, curtains or any soft fabric that you have. But also, which I didn't realise, is that the bed bugs can also live in furniture.
Right.
So if you buy second-hand furniture, which we've all done in our time, you can actually bring the eggs in on the furniture.
See.
So therefore you can give this a quick rub over with that. Yeah. Now it turns at 3,000 revolutions per minute. That is the vibration of the machine that's lifting any of the bed bugs and the dust that gets trapped into the mattress and the fabric. It vibrates it, brings it up to the surface. You then run over that surface with the UVC light, which is altering that structure and killing those bed mites and the bed bug.
So it's the combination then, the powerful combination of your
Yes.
3,000 vibrations per minute,
Yes.
your UVC light,
Yes.
and the power, the sheer power, because I can feel it.
Yeah.
It's not noisy, it's not
No.
intrusive, but I can just feel whenever you turn it on, I can feel
You
this
can feel the power
concentration
that's
of
in
power. Yeah.
It's equivalent to 10 kPs of power from your your vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
And yes, we can lift a vacuum cleaner on and probably run it over the mattress, which is fine, and you might get a small percentage of them and also the allergens. But what you're not doing is killing the eggs and the mites and the bed bugs themselves. And this is what this has been designed to do.
Okay, and the very fine
That's done.
filter as well,
Yes.
designed to gather that
Now,
safely
this
inside.
is a brand new mattress, as you can see. So I've just gone over that and just this cushion just here. Now,
These are
this
just
is
props in
just-
our studio, but they all look pretty clean to me.
yes,
This
they do.
cushion looks rather new. The
Yeah.
mattress, like you say, Bev,
Nobody's
looks rather
slept in it, have they?
new. No, so I'm not expecting you to actually find
No,
much
not an awful
inside.
lot. But this is the filter that you've got. So
So you can buy a
that's the
spare
bit
filter if you want.
we can see, and those little tiny black grain-like. In fact, they look very suspect to me. Okay.
Really? Oh, crumb.
Okay. Right.
Oh, wow. Oh, goodness me. So when I was reading up a little bit,
Yes.
you wanted this demonstration to be like fresh for me. You
Yes,
wanted me to be
yeah,
wowed.
I
So it's
did.
the first time I'm seeing this. How do I feel about this? I feel a bit itchy and uncomfortable, to be honest. I can't help but, but it also suggested that you do all this outside. So we're only doing inside for the demonstration of the telly
Yeah.
to show you. But that you take this over your bin outside, wouldn't
Well,
you?
you can do, or you just wash
So,
it,
yeah,
because it's
okay,
a
so-
washable filter. It's a HEPA filter, so it's going to filter out 99.9% of the allergens that's in the atmosphere, the dust mites, obviously your bed bugs. But as you can see, this is also dead skin cells, the grey bit, because we shed 1.5 million dead skin cells every day.
Day.
Now I should be like Twiggy now, but obviously it's not working. But where do they go?
Yeah, where
They-
do you...
into the atmosphere
into
and
like
into
things
the
we
bed.
touch, I suppose, as I'm touching this chair,
Chair,
I'm
yeah,
standing up and sitting
absolutely.
down, I'm putting my hands on
Yeah.
it.
And that's exactly what we are living with.
Yeah.
So if you think about soft furnishing, so that's your curtains, that's also your three-piece suite, pet beds for a start, absolutely fantastic for those, because not only does it alter the DNA structure of the bed bugs and the dust mites, it also alters the DNA structure of the pet fleas.
Right.
Please don't use it on the pets, because
Not directly on the pet, obviously. Have a little look here at some of the uses in action in the real world as well. So, you know, a heavy weighted blanket, a quilt, a throw, anything soft furnishing wise. I mean, you know, it might be something that does fit into the washing machine, but particularly things that don't fit in a washing machine or aren't really accessible by the vacuum. But also, to add to it, this is high power. Remember, 3,000 vibrations with that revolution per minute, combined with the power of the UVC light, is giving you that extra, like I say, power or functionality above and beyond passing with a usual vacuum cleaner or using in a usual wash. It might be something that me and my wife consider bringing with us now when we go on our yearly holiday to Caravan. Now, okay, they're always clean when we get there, or I thought this studio was clean before I sat down. I shall be having words. But what about in the car as well, Bev? Maybe-
yes,
yeah,
absolutely,
okay.
you can use it in the car. You can, like we've said, take it to the caravan, clean inside there. We've just come back from France a few weeks ago, and to be honest, I will be very sort of put my hand up. I did actually take mine with me.
Did you? Good.
Because they'd had so much in the paper that France was having such a bad time
Yeah.
with them. And I thought, well, you know, I'm going to take it because it doesn't take any putting in the car. And the thing is, it's peace of mind, you know. And when I strip the bed, every time I do that, I just run over the mattress with this. So it's peace of mind knowing that I'm doing the best I can without having to spend money on chemicals, you know, having to literally breathe the chemicals in. You know, okay, I can steam clean, and I do steam clean because obviously it's not just about getting rid of those, it's refreshing and deodorizing, so your steam will do that.
Here you're actually vacuuming up, you're collecting as well.
Yes, yeah.
I like it. It's about having the right tools at home. So yes, you fly the flag for high quality brands like Gurmy. You steam clean and you combine it with your mattress vac at the same time. You can't really go wrong. Here it is. Here's what you're getting, and it actually comes with the HEPA filter inside already. If you want to add a spare or replacement HEPA filter to your order today, have a look at the side of your screen just beneath the main details, 968060 to order your spare one. Just $12.99 plus the usual postage. Factor all that in. But look, big red cross for the mites, the bacteria, and also allergens. Actually, you know, is this quite a good time of year? $28.31 on 3 payments with your postage included on that if you're doing it on PayPal with your PayPal Pay in 3. Usual price $149.99, but it's down to $79.99 right now, which is a phenomenal saving. I mean, seriously, 853766. But yeah, on the phone if you want to order it, 0333241241. But Bev, is this a nice time of year, do you reckon, to reboot? I mean, we're talking about spring cleaning, but you know, any time of the year, it's probably good to just have a refresh.
Absolutely, yes, because from March till August, that's when they start to become quite prolific. So you have to be careful. But I think we have pollen, we have dust mites, we have the bed bugs around. So whenever I strip the bed, I just run round with this. It takes me about 2 minutes. So it doesn't matter, because whether it's January, whether it's September or whenever, you are going to be able to change the bed and at least help to make your environment a lot healthier for yourself. You're not putting a chemical on. You're not having to live with that chemical in the fabric that you're spraying it on. You know, you're just using a different method. I mean, this uses the UVC method. Now, you cannot see this light, so when you get your machine home and you plug it in, don't expect to see a blue light glowing at you. That's not UVC. UVC is measured in nanometers, and what it is, the spectrum is so wide we as humans cannot see that. But it's there, and therefore this part of it is your vibration discs. That's what's making any of the debris of any dead skin cells, anything like that.
Dislodging.
It's vibrating.
So the 3,000 revolutions and vibrations a minute are giving that sort of bounce and action to the bed, which is what's helping the vac. Yes. So it's dislodging.
Yes, absolutely. That's what it's doing. So whether you want to do it on fabric or whether you want to do it on your mattress, but not only on your mattress, what about being able to do around the bed?
Yeah.
You know, it's not just about that. Also, if you've got rugs, then why not do it?
So the higher pile is not bothering.
No, it doesn't matter what it is,
smooth,
because you've got nothing that's going to get wrapped in it. Also, remember your bed head, okay? So you can use it for the bed head, because what you're doing there, all the pollen and the dead skin cells, you're helping to remove.
So you're dislodging it.
Yeah, absolutely. And then think to yourself is, well, I'll do the curtains, but also the chairs. It takes you literally seconds. And as I say, I know you probably think to yourself is, well, I can do it with my normal vacuum, which is fine, but your normal vacuum doesn't have the UVC on.
I understand.
And that's what is actually helping to kill the bed mites, the bed bugs, dust mites. I mean, there are 2,000 dust mites in 1 ounce of dirt.
2,000 in 1 ounce.
In 1 ounce, yeah.
Wow.
Which is like a teaspoon.
Oh, it makes
That's
you,
why you need it.
Makes you itch, doesn't it? Honestly, this is incredible. It's sold out, I know, at least twice before. It's a good while since we've had it in stock. We've got it back in stock and you're loving it. And we were very sceptical at first. We're like, a vacuum for your mattress? But like Bev was saying, it's not just a vacuum, it's a really powerful vacuum, so getting up those dead skin cells and things. But it's also pounding, and that pounding up to, it's actually 3,000 times a minute, is making sure it then gets also those horrible dust mite eggs. It moves those, so then it
all those nasties that
to
are
the top.
embedded in your mattress and whatever surface you're using on it, brings it all to the surface.
And then the UV light, and what that does is it kills up to 99% of bacteria, dust mites, allergens. Honestly, it is absolutely incredible. Dust mites, bacteria, allergens, So if you suffer with allergies, this could make such a difference. Get it home, try it, see the difference that it could make. And that's what it's all about. For me, I know years ago when I used to babysit in a really old property, at the end of the night, when they used to take me home, my eyes were streaming, my nose was running, I was coughing. And I know it was actually the sort of the old dust in the property. Yeah. So if you have allergies and things like that, you'll try anything, won't you? Try this, see if it makes a difference. It might be pollen that upsets you through the summer. But actually, when you think about, we clean our bedding and we put that on a bed and we think, oh, it's all nice and clean. If you actually then see what's actually living in your mattress, you're like, it's not so clean actually. And if you've got pets, they bring in all sorts, and we let them lay on the bed and sit on the sofa.
And this is so quick, it's so easy to use. So every time you change your bed, just run over it with your Gurmy, and it does get rid of all those nasties that we've been talking about. Really powerful suction in there, and once again, you've got great filtration. The amount of dirt that's already gathered in this container that you can see there, but where it gets really nasty is when you look inside at the way the filters work. You've got 2-layer filtration here, you've got a metal filter on the outside. I can take away the bigger bits there, but then you've also got your HEPA filter on the inside. You just unlock it, and then that's your HEPA filter on the inside. But if I show you over here, the fine particles, that dirt, that dust.
And that's like the pollen and the, that really fine dust. So it's catching all of those bits. Oh, look at that. Oh my word. That is absolutely white when you first buy it. And you can get spare ones of these because they're washable. Details on your bottom of the screen. We didn't have as many as the filter extra filters as the actual vacuum itself. So if you do want an extra one, put it in your basket quick and check your basket out. The actual vacuum itself, 60% of the stock is sold out and gone. That's the fine bits. Let's have a look at the big bits as well, because honestly, this is a mattress that's not slept on. This is a mattress that comes into the studio, goes back into the storage room. Obviously, it's a bit dusty in the storage room, but that is what it's in. Can you imagine how long has your mattress not been cleaned? How do you clean a mattress? So this allows you to vacuum up and look at the big bits that does. Oh, it makes me. And that could be dead skin cells, obviously, but dust mites, bed bugs, dust mite eggs, fleas, all of those things. Remember, really strong vacuuming, great suction to pick up those bits. That HEPA filtration that holds all the tiny bits in. It's then got the vibra-wave that's pounding as Sean's vacuuming at 3,000 times a minute. So anything that's sort of stuck, the eggs and things, it's knocking those and then vacuuming up. But at the same time, that UV light, and that UV light killing up to 99% of your bacteria, your dust mites, allergens. Honestly, absolutely incredible. And you know, I said our dust upsets me. That dust that you just
right down your throat.
Got right into my throat. Honestly, an amazing vacuum when you see what it actually picks up. 60% of the stock sold up, out and gone, I'm afraid. So do please check your baskets out for the 40% we've got left. Lots of you, though, with that in baskets. Should be £150, $79.99, but you'll split that with PayPal Pay in 3 if you're ordering on our website. If you can order on the website, it is the best option because our phone lines are so busy. Had such such a busy night. It's been great to have your company. Really lovely to have products that we can see you're absolutely loving. But think about what's living in your bed. Perhaps you've got a second-hand mattress, perhaps you've got a second-hand sofa, and it feels a bit itchy. Perhaps you bought a caravan, and those seats in there feel a little bit dirty. This will actually, again, work on your sofas, your pillows, your, your curtains and
all
things.
your upholstery
but
curtains,
but use it in the caravan.
You don't have to worry about the angle
on the
either.
seats.
If you want to use it vertically or horizontally,
Bed
it doesn't
heads.
affect the performance.
Take it on holiday with you. If you go away and you know how some places upset you, perhaps you're going to a chalet, an old chalet, dusty, you always worry, and they smell a bit musty, don't they? We often take cleaning products, don't we? We'll take that as part of your cleaning system and vacuum everything. It just makes you feel, I think, a bit cleaner.
Bit cleaner, yeah.
But 60% gone, and loads of you with them in baskets. So 853766 is your item number. But let's get back to our 24-hour deal. It's been live for 2 hours.
And it's limited stock. Oh my goodness.
That means we're down to the last of the stock.
And in the medium firm option, there's so many more of you trying.
There's over twice as, actually, there's now three times as many people ordering for the stock we've got left
in the medium
of the medium firm. So you do need to check your baskets out. It's such a clever pillow.
Now, when you look at this pillow that I've popped in front here, these are the ties that are in the middle of your pillow. They're not pink, they're white. The reason they're there, well, let's show you exactly why they're there, because this is all about a suspension pillow that gives you perfect support where you don't have to plump your pillow. How many times do you move in the night and you have to fold your pillow over?
Well, pillows just flatten down, don't they? That you fold it over, you put your arm under it, you get another pillow.
Yep.
This, because of these ties, it never allows it to flatten down. It'll mould around your head and your neck and give you that amazing comfort to unlock a good night's sleep. But when you take your head off, it will plump itself back up. It will never flatten down, giving you the support even when you're sat up and read things in bed. It's absolutely phenomenal. We're limited stock. You do need to be really quick with this. Medium soft, if you like a softer pillow, go for the medium soft. If you like a firmer pillow, it's 20% fuller, the medium firm. If you miss out on the medium firm, because sadly, I think there'll be a lot of people that will miss out, do still go for the medium soft, because this price, normally these would be about £50, $49.99. We do a special offer, and it's great. It's $34.95. But for 24 hours, it's even better than that. So going down from 50 really to 29.95 for a pair.
That's not for one, that's for two, that's right. 385857 is your item number. Two different fillings, like we were saying, medium soft or medium firm. If you like a softer pillow, go medium soft. If you like a firmer pillow, go medium firm. But what we want to show you straight away is the difference to a regular pillow.
Because that is, have a look at your pillows. Are they a little bit like, you've got 2 pillows, 3 pillows, you have to put your arm under it. It's a nightmare.
Should we get you to lay down?
Because you do sometimes wake up and you think, oh, I had a funny night's sleep. And you got that funny neck all day. You haven't had a funny night. It's not funny, is it? It's what you've slept on. You don't wake up laughing when you've got a funny neck, do you? So it's not funny at all. And this is what could create that bad neck.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my word.
And it does. With a pillow like this, it completely
I
flattens
can't even
under your
feel
head.
it.
Well, there's no support for your neck whatsoever. You'll constantly be folding it over, getting a second pillow or a third pillow. It doesn't matter where you put your head. You're not going to find a comfy spot there.
I'm going to have to, you'd have to fold it over, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You'd put your arm and you'd have to, and
Then you
still,
get a dead arm.
and still it's like a flat, isn't it? It's still like no good at all, is it? No.
Let's get rid of
Not
that
good.
for now.
Not
and
good.
show you the medium soft option when it comes to morale. Now, the only difference between the medium soft and the medium firm is 20% extra filling in the firmer pillow. But straight away, look how it contours around Hayley's neck. Look how her head's supported beautifully in the middle of the pillow. But look at the end of the pillow. It's not flat. It's only flattened down or indented where Hayley has her head. But if she lifts her head up, it'll take back its own shape. It bounces straight back. That's the great thing about Morel. So that's your medium soft. You will get two on the 24-hour offer for £29.95, 385857. However, if you like a firmer pillow, you want a bit more filling.
This is my option.
Medium firm has just got 20% more filling inside. It's a polycos filling that's inside there. But look how Hayley's head sits there, how the neck is supported beautifully. But I don't want you to think it's an over firm pillow or a hard pillow. It's beautifully soft because of the filling. Back sleeper, side sleeper, it doesn't matter. You've got a 3-hour drive after this. You don't be having a nap. You can see how it's going to work for you. And
It's
this is
so
why
comfortable.
hundreds of them are sold just tonight on this 24-hour offer that we've got.
And it's a 24-hour offer that's going to last, well, if we're lucky, 3 hours. But we're actually at limited stock, so we're down to the very last of the stock. If you want the medium firm, this isn't it. Ow! Oh! It's set. There's no support at all. Oh, you know, I've got no. Look, can you see? There's no support for my neck at all. And it changes my voice, doesn't it? Because I'm so uncomfortable. You know, that's when you wake up with that funny neck. Whereas,
Medium soft, madam. Try that one first. What a
support for my neck. How lovely.
And then if you prefer a fuller, firmer pillow, it's not hard by any means, but it's just a little bit fuller. The medium firm has that 20% extra filling. You will get 2 of the same option in your pack for $29.95, $385,857. My advice would be go for a medium soft pack and a medium firm. Then you've got 4 of the pillows. You can try them.
Use them in the spare room
Leslie,
as
our
well.
producer, made a great point actually. She sleeps on the medium soft, but when she's sat up reading in bed, she uses the medium firm because it's a bit more supportive.
And it's, if you do sit and read and things, perhaps you've got someone in hospital at the minute or recuperating, and this is why these were designed originally for a young girl who was recuperating, had to spend a year in bed and she just couldn't get comfortable. You know, that's what the nurses all used to do, is try and plump the pillows up to try and make you comfortable. And you know what those pillows are like, they all flatten down and you sink in the bed, whereas this is giving you that support. So honestly, this will be, I think, one of the best purchases you've ever made, because it changes the way you sleep. It unlocks a good night's sleep, but also they look amazing on your actual bed because they're a proper pillow size. They fill the pillowcase properly.
That's another point. Looks great in the pillowcase. If you've got pillows like this and they
There's always floppy bits, isn't there?
Hang out at the end.
And you try and prop them up and they're like,
These look great. Housewife pillowcases, Oxford pillowcases, the envelope on the end, it fills it beautifully for you. So you've got.
But remember, stock-wise, we're limited stock. We're down to the very last of the stock. I'll be absolutely honest. We've got 29 sets of pillows left in the medium firm, and there's actually 110 people trying to order it. You do need to check your baskets out. Please check your baskets through, otherwise you are going to miss out. If you do miss out on the medium firm, because this deal is so good, normally these would be £50, and this is a saving just for, well, meant to be for 24 hours, but it's lasted, oh gosh, it's only just over 2 hours. So do, if you miss out on the medium firm, go for the medium soft. The medium firm is just 20% fuller than the medium soft. So the medium soft will still be so different to what you're used to.
Yeah, without
giving you that. You don't need a second pillow. You don't need to put your arm under your pillow. You don't need to fold the pillow over. It's a plump pillow that always stays plump.
That plumps itself. So 385857 is your item number. Do check out, easiest way to shop, shopontv.co.uk. Let's take a look at another review for you when it comes to Miradel. This is far more than a luxury pillow. It is absolutely, hands down, the best pillow on the market, in my opinion. In one night, got rid of horrible neck pain. That's what Carol said. Obviously, this is Carol's opinion. We don't ever make any medical claims. It helped change how I felt the next morning. I adore it, thank you. There should be an infinite stars option. I woke up in such a good mood and it stayed cool. Best pillow ever. Alex James is a genius. Alex James being the inventor when it comes to GX and Morel pillows. Morel and exclusive for us.
Designed it for his daughter, who was having to spend a year in bed to get better, to recuperate, and she just wanted a pillow that worked for her. And once he designed it, everybody, his mum, she was like, you'll have to design it for all of us. We all need that pillow. And it's an absolute bestseller. So you do get 2 of them, remember, medium soft and medium firm, but medium firm is about to go. You do need to check your baskets out. And it's all down to those painted ties that make sure that your pillows never flatten down. They give you the support for your head, for your neck, so you don't wake up with that funny neck. Oh, I slept funny last night. Supports your head and neck beautifully. But as soon as you take your head off the pillow, it will plump itself. Those painted ties are slightly shorter than the pillow, and a bit like the crosses that you see on the end of a building or on the side of a building that support the bricks.
That's exactly where the idea came from. Alex saw a building as he was walking home one day and was like, I wonder if that would work in the pillow.
If you're an engineer, you'll think, oh, I get it, yeah,
the support system's brilliant, but the comfort with the Morel pillow is astonishing as well. You are going to get 2 pillows for £29.95 if you check your basket out and you get them home.
The medium firm, it's first come, first served. And remember, more people ordering than stock is available. So sadly, some of you are going to miss out. And please don't think, hang on, it's a 24-hour offer. I'll get it later in the day. That stock's not going to be there. You do need to please check your baskets through. Now, we've moved over to, I think, just the best idea for drying your clothes indoors.
Especially at this time of year. We just went on holiday, didn't we?
So I had loads of washing.
So I've never seen so much washing. There's still piles of washing everywhere in the house. Excess luggage over here. But the thing is, you want to wash everything when you come back.
Yeah, you're taking it, you know, and you've had it hanging in someone else's wardrobe. Yep. I wore most of it though.
You did, you were very good.
I did, I wore most of it, so washing it all and then trying to get it dry. And if you hang it in, what you tend to do is just hang it in a room, don't you? Perhaps you've got an office or a spare bedroom.
Yeah, just on a clothes horse. Yeah.
And have you noticed in that room where you've hung it, that actually you get that sort of mouldy smell. There's some mould on the windowsill, the net curtains have gone mouldy, or perhaps you hang it on radiators and the wallpaper's coming away.
Or the paint's flaking off the radiator.
That's your damp clothes that is making that happen, that's creating that atmosphere to create the mould, to get the wallpaper to come away. So, and then they never dry properly, do they? You put something on that you've dried indoors, you know, and it's not really, it hasn't really dried, but it is dry, but then you put it on and you're like, is that me? And it smells like weed, doesn't it? It's got such a horrible, it's a horrible smell. And you're like, I can't wear this. I'm going to have to wash it again.
This is brilliant.
It's so good because this dries.
It speeds it up, doesn't it? It's got a motor that pushes out warm air at the bottom of the actual build itself. This is the Hang and Dry Plus that we've got for you. Lots of updated features on here. You can configure the inside however you want it to be.
So
whether you want layers, whether you want
long dresses,
long sections, so you can put long dresses in there. It comes with the garment hanger for socks and for pants as well, included as part of the bundle. But it's really simple to operate and to put together. The cover obviously over the top locks the warmth in, but there are holes on the top to release so it doesn't get too moist inside. This section that you see here, I've just lifted it up so we can see the operation and how simple it is to operate. This basically pushes hot air inside so it warms up and it dries your clothes quicker. Really simple to operate. You press the power button and then press start and it automatically goes to a 60-minute timer. Now if you want to change that, it goes up in 5-minute increments. Obviously it automatically switches off. It goes right up to 180 minutes. So you could put it on full for 3 hours, and on your average costing, depending on your tariff provider and your tariff, 66 pence for 3 hours.
Yeah, 22 pence an hour on average. Now, just gives you an idea. So nothing really at all. You've got the remote control as well, so you don't need to bend down like Sean. There you go, 22 pence per hour. Just giving you an idea. Obviously, it may be a little bit more, a little bit less. 1,000 watts of power. You can see inside the actual hang and dry there. So you can see you can use it in loads of different ways. Take poles out, put long clothes in, lay things flat in there if you've got some delicate jumpers and things. But allowing you to dry your clothes so quickly and so easily. Tumble dryers, I think, ruin your clothes. I'm frightened of tumble dryers. I don't like to use a tumble dryer. cost first of all, but it breaks up the fibres of your clothes, and it folds down for storage.
It's great for storage and really easy to put together as well. You can see the remote control there, and the remote control duplicates the controls on the front of the motor, so you don't have to bend down to operate it. You can just get it started, get it drying the clothes, and it's such a great way to do it. In comparison to a tumble dryer, like we were saying, so much better.
On wheels as well, so it's really portable, so if you want to move it from one place to another.
Yeah, really easy to transport from one space to another because of those wheels, and a really long cord. It's got a 2-meter cord on there as well. If you struggle with space, if you haven't got a lot of space, this is great because, as I say, it folds flat when you're not using it. Over the top, you put the cover that locks in the warmth, and it speeds up for that effective.
And perhaps you haven't got a garden, so you can never hang things out in the garden. This is allowing you to dry your clothes so quickly and easily indoors, but dry them like they smell like they've dried outside. That's great because that shows you the different ways that you can actually adapt this. This is why this is the Hang and Dry Plus. You can adapt it for all your different types of clothes.
Yeah, you can see there. Imagine your bedding, your towels.
That's it.
Could
be trousers, sweatshirts, it could be uniforms, it could be the towels when the kids go swimming and you're forever trying to dry those. It could be bedding, it could just be t-shirts. Honestly, it's phenomenal. And if you do have a studio, a flat, perhaps you've got students that have got nowhere to dry their washing, and perhaps you're a caravan, a motorhome, absolutely phenomenal. Such a clever idea, and the fact it does fold down then for storage you don't have to always have this space. You only need this space when you're drying your clothes.
And when you're drying, obviously you close it up, zip it up to the top, and it's got those breathable holes in the top.
Such a good idea, isn't it?
It's so clever.
Love it.
It'll be such a godsend in the winter months.
There's nothing worse. And look where you hang those damp clothes. Just have a look around. Is there mould on your windowsill? Mould on your net curtains? Does it always smell a little bit damp? Feel a bit of damp in that room? Perhaps the wallpaper's coming away or the paint's flaking. That's you hanging your damp clothes in that room. So this allows you to stop that because you're creating all that condensation. But it never dries nice, does it? When you dry indoors, don't you put your clothes on, you're like...
Who's that smell?
Is that me? And you're like, oh, it smells like, I'm sorry, but it smells like weed, doesn't it?
And you just put it straight back
Yeah, you have to wash it again. So you've wasted and doubled your washing, used more electricity. Yeah. It's such a good product. I'm frightened of tumble dryers. They freak me out a bit.
They're not kind to your clothes. They're very expensive. If you leave things in there after you've tumble dried them, or if you tumble dry a pair of jeans, you can never get the creases out of them.
You can never iron them out, can you? Nightmare. And bedding and things like that. This is going to be good for all of those types of clothes and garments. Honestly, grab this. With PayPal Pay in 3, so you got a great reduction from £110. So £28.65 is the first of your 3 PayPal Pay in 3 payments, which you can use on our website. And our website, massively busy. Remember the Morel pillow, you need to check your basket out. Limited stock down to the very last of the stock. But do shop the whole of our website. Perhaps you're looking for Christmas presents. It's not long till Christmas. We've got skincare. We've got skincare coming up this week as well. We've got jewellery, air fryers. So whether you're looking for wedding gifts, presents for yourself, items for you for Christmas, there's books. There's loads of things. We've got some really great companies that you'll recognise from the TV as well.
Our on-screen partners, Simpler Law, if you want to write a will, or if you're looking for lasting power of attorney. Vintage Cash Cow, you will have seen the ITV adverts that are running throughout the day and the night. Discount Dragon, but on Sunday night into Monday, we've got Boop. Discounted beauty.
Oh my word.
If you're looking for Christmas gifts, that is
I had my first delivery the other day.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. I had a birthday and that's exactly where I got my birthday present from Boop. But I got 3 items for myself as well. Honestly, it's brilliant. And talking about brilliant, we're back under our heated actual throws. These are amazing. These have actually got heating elements inside, so we've got a remote control which we'll show you. You've got 2 options. You've got the teddy bear, which is Sean's, and mine is the micro. So mine's more sort of velvety, and Sean's more teddy bear-y, like a really nice
Cuddly toy or a big
dressing gown.
Dressing gown.
Yeah.
A terry toweling dressing gown. And there you can see the two differences.
Same price.
This is the micro fleece. This is the teddy fleece.
Mine comes in 3 colours. We've got the lovely French navy, which you are loving, which is a favourite. We've also got a really nice, like, silver grey.
Yeah, that's lovely.
And
don't be afraid of these lighter colours.
Look at
they're all
these.
machine washable.
oh, that lovely blush pink. The blush pink's been really popular. And like you say, machine washable, 30 degrees. All you need to do is take the electric cable off and we will show you that. Great Christmas present. The most popular is my navy, which is a great colour option. And it means you don't have to, if you're at home all day and every day, you don't have the heating on all day and every day. But lots of you still haven't put the heating on as yet, have you? My mum's like, I'm not putting it on until November, so we're nearly there. The house will be warm soon. But we're all a bit, you know, well, I'm not going to put it on all day. We'll put it on, I'll just have it on for an hour. But then you're cold, and my mum's hands go white, and it's no good getting cold,
These are a great gift for anyone, really, because it is a heated blanket, a heated...
It's like your own little radiator, sit and watch the TV,
This is our dream
do a
night,
crossword, absolutely, watch a movie.
Glass of something by the side.
This is our heaven. We've aged, haven't we? We used to go out partying, now we just party at home.
I'm still at the club. Should we go to a club? Right. Showing myself up. Rather one at home with your pyjamas on.
I love to get home and put my pyjamas on and then under your heated blanket, just in heaven. Perhaps you do sit with a hot water bottle, but then that goes cold after a while. It only heats one part of your body, doesn't it? Perhaps you put it on your back sometimes, you put it on your lap, and then you've got to get up and refill it to get more heat. This is heat like you won't believe. There's so many levels of heat that your dad, it was one of the best presents we bought him, in the summer on a cold summer's night, he'd just have it on level 1, on the lowest level.
No, we'd go to my dad's in the summer, in the day, and it'd be hot. But he had quite a cold front room where he sat and watched TV. So it was always a bit chilly in there, wasn't it? So he'd have it year round, he'd have it on a low setting.
Always on,
it's
always
just
on his sofa.
comforting, isn't it, to have that warmth. Really simple to operate on the remote control. That's your power button. This button here decides whether you're doing the temperature or the timer. The temperature itself, there are 10 levels that you can choose from. And then when you go through, it just counts you up.
It goes up to 9 and then it says H. H is
That's
your
right.
hot.
Is the hottest, the H for the hottest. And then you've also got a 9-hour timer on there. So set the timer and it automatically
in case you
off.
fall asleep.
Yeah.
But actually, you could be working from home, and perhaps you do work from home. And again, you don't want to heat the whole house up whilst you're at home, but you don't want to sit cold when you're working. This could be under your desk. And this could be you working, doing your video calls. No one knows you've got a heated blanket on your lap.
It could be that you work in an office that's really cold, or maybe, I know who would have loved this.
Who's that?
Our lovely receptionist, Maria.
Oh,
She
yes.
was always sat by a cold open door.
Oh, I must message Maria.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Maria,
she would have. Yeah, she would have absolutely loved it. She was a
She could have had it under the desk. All glamorous, wasn't she? Always very glamorous.
There was
She could have had
no
a nice
one could
cosy
replace her.
blanket.
We missed her so much. She was an absolute joy, and this would have been ideal in that situation.
Yeah,
definitely.
great for any situation like that. When you sat at home, whether you sat working from home, whether you sat in the lounge watching TV or reading a book, I can imagine your mum sat in the back room looking out at the nature,
watching
in
the birds.
Garden, yeah.
Oh, she saw a deer today. She's had a woodpecker. It's like I was going to say an adventure garden, but it's not an adventure garden, a wildlife garden. Loads of different birds, and so she would. But when you sit, you get cold, don't you?
Yeah.
And it's not good to get cold, because when you get cold to the bone, you never seem to get warm again. Perhaps you've been out working, perhaps you're a delivery person, and you come home. I used to deliver the milk. That was my very first job from being about 13. And honestly, my legs were ice cold in the winter, and I'd come home and it took me forever to get myself warm again. But just sitting under this for a few minutes really allows you to warm up.
I say slowly, the heat comes through really quickly, but it's that comforting heat.
And it's nice because you can choose the level. So you think, like, I wonder if I'll get too hot. Well, you just turn the level down because there's the right level for every time of the year.
And I don't like being too hot, but I like to be cosy. So the fact that, you know, you can have yours
I'll have it on level 10.
You would, yeah. And I'd have it just on maybe 3 or 4.
On my holidays.
Nice and warm.
With my bikini on.
Yeah. No, she wouldn't. She'd have big fleecy pyjamas on as well. Definitely. And so all you got to do is choose your colour. Now, remember, there are 2 different options. Well, there's a few different options. First of all, the teddy fleece that I've got. This is that lovely, beautiful teddy finish that you can see there.
It's lovely.
This is the charcoal option, but
And
you've
remember,
also...
machine washable, remember, as well. You just take the electric cable off, which we will show you. So you can use these time and time and time again and then wash them at 30 degrees. Great Christmas gift, but do order now while the stock is available. And then you have got a really nice light grey, like a silver grey, which is lovely.
It is a lovely silver grey. Maybe you're going for his and his and hers, hers and hers. You want to go for one of each. You can get, these are a great contrast. If you've got greys in your living area, this would look fab in our room actually. So this is the grey. It's a lovely silver tone. The darker one is the charcoal in the teddy fleece. Now remember, you can use PayPal Pay in 3 if you want to split the cost, interest free. Pay online, $13.31.
And that would be great if perhaps you're going to buy one for yourself, but you're also thinking, Mum would love one of these, Dad would love one of these, Grandma would love one of these. This would be a great gift for Christmas. Do order it now, and it's beautifully packaged, I think. I think it's really nicely put together. So as a gift idea, fantastic.
Yeah.
But if you are thinking as a gift for Christmas, do order it whilst we've got the stock. We have had another range of these in, which we sold out time and time again very, very quickly. So we've managed to get more colours in, more choices, 2 different types as well, with mine, which is sort of velvety, the micro, Sean's, which is the teddy bear. And honestly, grab it while the stock's available, even if you're saving it until Christmas.
Remember, really easy to look after because you can take this out and then the rest of the blanket, including this sealed electric unit, all goes in the washing machine at 30 degrees. So that's your teddy fleece. We've now switched to that gorgeous, beautiful micro fleece. You want that smoother finish.
Have you been leaving yours on?
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely. So when we go and do the other bits, I've left mine on, and you just come. It's absolute heaven,
cozy.
honestly. No cold feet, no cold bodies, and it warms up nice and quickly as well. So you don't have to leave it on. You'll be sat under it. You won't have to leave yours. You won't want to leave it.
That's a really good point. It heats up really quickly.
It does really quickly.
When we talk about the heating, if you put the heating on at home...
Oh, it takes forever. Guy, did you put the heating on?
Yeah.
Did you put the heating on?
I'm like, touch that radiator. Is it on?
Is it on? Is it turned off? Is it turned off again? And honestly, this warms up nice and quickly. And it's warming just you up in whatever room you're in. You're not having to heat the whole house. This is your grey option in my lovely micro fleece. Heaven. So that's another option for you. My navy, my French navy, is very popular. So that is the winner at the minute. But you are loving the grey, and you're also loving...
Well, these are all new colourways, and in the micro fleece and the teddy fleece, new finishes as well that we've got for you. The pink, the blush that we're calling it.
There's a lot of people that love pink.
It's a lovely pastel pink, isn't it?
Oh,
really
and it's so nice. And remember, you've got 2 sort of levels or layers. So you've got the top layer and you've got the bottom layer. They're both as velvety as each other, beautifully finished as well. And then inside, though you don't really feel it, you've then got the heated elements that, like Sean was saying, 10 different levels of heat from 1 to 9, and then there's H, which is hot, hot, hot. And then you can set it to time as well. So if you think, oh, well, I might nod off and I don't want to leave it on all night, so you have got a 1 hour up to a 9-hour timer as well.
That's brilliant, isn't it? And it will automatically switch off. The button's on your remote control. You've got your power button there. Turn it on there, then you decide your power level, and you also decide the timer on here that Hayley was talking about. The up-down buttons that you can see on the other side just takes your power level up and your timer up, and it automatically switches off once you're done. When you do want to detach that from the blanket, really simple. just undo it, and then the whole blanket will then go in the wash. Remember, it'll go in the washing machine. It's not just hand wash, it'll go in the washing machine at 30
So
degrees.
cleverly designed. Great gift idea. Treat yourself as well. This price too should be £50, and of course you can split the cost with PayPal, pay in 3. Get that Christmas present sorted, but put it by now, because sadly we do keep selling out of these blankets, and it will only be as long as the stock is there. You're loving the new colours, so you got loads of great colours: the navy, the blush, the greys and the charcoal. So do please make sure you check your baskets out. That's my blush, that's my absolute favourite. Remember that timer, really easy to use as well. So if you're buying it for someone like my mum who hates remote controls, really, really simple to use. 680856 is your item number. That's for the micro, but if you are going for the teddy, it's 984745. So please do not miss out on your deal there.
I don't know if you just heard that.
I missed that.
How many people have,
I heard you go.
Hundreds of you have still got items in baskets. Some items are looking very vulnerable now.
We've had a massively busy show, but we've got so many of you still shopping. Now, sadly, obviously you can keep shopping after the show finishes, but sadly some items will be gone. And even though it's in your basket, it's not yours till you check out. So sadly, if you leave it and check out later, especially this pillow, I know there's lots of you that will press that checkout button and it will say, sorry, sold out, because there's more people ordering than stock is available now.
So this is supposed to be a 24-hour offer. The 24-hour offer, it's not going to be
2.5 hours we've been
It's
like.
now stock dependent. Just hearing the medium firm option is very, very vulnerable.
Oh my goodness, virtually a handful. And there's so many of you trying to buy that handful. You do need to check out. Lots of you will miss out on the medium firm, but go for the medium soft. The medium firm is just 20% fuller. So the medium soft will still make a difference to what you're sleeping on right now, because this is a pillow like no other.
Yeah, we need to talk about the suspension system that comes alongside the
design.
Morel. When you see these little pink crosses, or the purple crosses here in the clip, they're actually in the middle of the pillow. They're not purple or pink, they're white. It's a support suspension system, isn't it?
So clever. It never allows that pillow to flatten down. It'll support your neck and your head beautifully. But then when you sit back up, it will replump itself, because those actual ties are slightly shorter than the pillow. So that pillow will always self-plump. It'll always give you support. It'll never get flat. And you know what it's like when you have got a bad pillow and you're like, oh, you know, you wake up in the morning, you think, oh, I slept funny last night. And you got that funny neck, and you got that funny neck all day, haven't you? And it's not that it wasn't funny, was it? You didn't wake up laughing, because that neck is going to drive you. When you're driving, it's going to, and you've got that from sleeping on a bad pillow probably. You've got a pillow that will work for you all night long and will allow you, and the design to this is to give you that comfort, to give you that support. And when you are comfortable, and when you do have that right support, you know you get that better night's sleep. You know, if you're uncomfortable, you wake up, don't you? Like, you fold the pillow over, you put your arm under the pillow, you change position in bed. But if you're comfortable, you sleep soundly. And so important to get a good night's sleep. You know, when you don't sleep well, what difference does it make to you that next day? You're snappy, aren't you? You're irritable. You fall out with a loved one and you've had this big argument. They've walked out the door to work, and you think, oh, and you think, what was the argument about? And it's because you're tired. It's because you got out the wrong side of the bed. It's not because you got out the wrong side of the bed. You got out the wrong bed. You've got the wrong pillow. They aren't allowing you to get that good night's sleep. You know, if you've got a good night's sleep, or you've had a good night's sleep, you wake up feeling bright and breezy. But when you haven't slept well, you're snappy, you're irritable. We say about the kids when they have a tantrum, they're tired. Well, we're the same, aren't we? You can't concentrate properly. You're at work and someone's telling you information, they're telling you, introducing you to people, giving you people's names, and you think, I've got no idea what they just said I meant to do. I can't remember what they said their name was. Have you ever driven when you're tired? And you should never. But you can't ring work and say, I can't come in today because I didn't sleep well last night. There's nothing worse than driving tired, and especially when we're doing shifts, there is nothing worse. But you drive. Have you ever driven and you're keeping yourself awake, aren't you? But all of a sudden, you think you drive round a roundabout and you think, oh, there were lights. Was it green? Was it green? Or did I just look and there was no traffic coming and I went? Or have you ever got home or got to work and you're like, I've missed 2 roundabouts and 3 junctions because you've missed, because you're like drunk tired, aren't you? You're missing half that. Have you ever driven yourself and you go, oh, that was my turn? And it's a trip you do all the time because you're tired, you can't concentrate. Go on the internet and put how important it is for you to get a good night's sleep. Is it good for my health? You'll be blown away how important it is for brain, blood. I'm not making any claims. You go and have a little look. Honestly, your health, sleep is so important. It's when your body repairs itself. And if you're not repairing, you can see it, can't you? You can buy the best creams, but if you're not sleeping, you still see it around those eyes. You feel down. Actually, when I'm really tired, I'm emotionally really low and I really struggle. But also I pick up the, colds, or I get a cold sore, because when you're tired, you seem to pick things up. I truly believe there's certain products that can make you sleep better, help you sleep better, that can make that difference. And this Morel pillow is one of those. If you spoke to anybody, presenters, crew, people that work on ShopOnTV that have sold the Morel pillow, the GX pillow, I promise you the majority of them will sleep on these pillows, because even though we get to test and try all and everything, these for us are the best pillows we've found. And that is the truth, Sean, isn't it? Because there's so many pillows out, and we both started in bedding on ShopOnTV, and I've never, in all the years that we've been in sales, since '89 for me, found a pillow anything like this.
That's 1989, if anyone was wondering.
What did I say?
No, you did say 89. I was just clarifying it wasn't 1889.
Many years. I was 18. And honestly, we've worked with so many great products and some great products.
What you said about bedding and interiors, neither of us wanted to leave it behind, because these are the kind of products that can make a difference.
It sounds dramatic, but they're life-changing. If you can get a good night's sleep.
Good night's sleep, my word.
And we started with mattresses, and we'd tell everybody, because we knew they made a difference. We're the same with this pillow. We know it makes a difference, down to its very clever design, which no other pillow has got.
That's what we've got to reiterate, that support system, if you like, that crisscross design that you see there. That's in the middle of your pillow. And the reason it's there is to give you that perfect support every single night, because it doesn't matter where you put your head, it self-plumps, literally plumps itself up. If you lift your head off the pillow, it plumps itself up. You won't have to fold your pillow over. You won't need a second pillow or a third pillow like you sometimes do when the pillows are so flat.
Just gives you this incredible support, doesn't it? But never flattens, like every other pillow you've probably tried in the past. How many pillows have you bought over the years? Because I think lots of us have bought pillow after pillow after pillow, and they haven't worked. We have woken up with that, oh, I had a funny night's sleep. I bet you've slept on that bad pillow. Carol's just ordered some, because she said I slept on a bad pillow the other night. And it does give you, good morning, Carol, does give you that really funny neck, doesn't it? And you're just like, oh my goodness, you know what, I've had a funny night's sleep. But we're not laughing, it's not funny, because that bad neck, when you're driving, when you're doing, you have that funny look to you, don't you? Yeah. And that's why, because this pillow didn't support you. But the Morel pillow, look at the difference. And
that is the difference. Now, medium soft and medium firm are your options. Well, I say they're your options. We'll have to check.
Have we got any medium firm
left? Have we got any medium firm remaining? 4. I think we should give people some time to check out.
And sadly, you know,
over 100 in baskets.
You know what I said earlier? It's not yours till you check out. So this is the example. We've now got 4 of the medium firm pillows left, but 110 people are shopping for those 4. Now, you could all keep shopping for it now. There could be 310 of you ordering it in a moment, but it will only be the first 4 people that check out that get it. You do need to check your baskets through. Honestly, I truly believe this is a life-changing product, because if you get a better night's sleep,
Only 3 left.
you
now.
know that you're a brighter person that next day. That next day is a better day. But remember the difference to these pillows. And if you do miss out on the medium firm, remember the only difference is this is 20% fuller than the medium soft. So go for the medium soft, because this price is phenomenal. We've sold this range, Morel GX, for many years, and normally these pillows would be about £50, £49.99. We do have a normal special price of £34.95, but for what was meant to be 24 hours, we had an offer on, giving you these at £29.95 for a pair. We are 2 hours 40 minutes. We've got how many left of the? 2 left of the medium firm of the 24-hour stock, and we are super low we're limited overall, so we're super low on the stock that we've got of the medium soft as well. So please do check your baskets out. Absolutely phenomenal product, and you do need to check your I'm just doing how crazy it is. You do need to check your baskets out for our Morel pillow.
Now, the Gurmy, our mattress vac, so many of these are in shopping baskets also. It's now a limited stock if you want to go for the Gurmy mattress vac, but it's so much more than a mattress vac, remember. This is for upholstery, it's for pillows. It's got these fabulous pads that beat everything to the surface, and it's also got a UV light on there. So it's great technology to get rid of dust mites, to work on allergens.
Well, with that UV light, it kills up to 99% of dust mites, allergens, picks up as well your horrible dead skin cells, which the dust mites love to feed from. It also, because it actually has that vibra wave that Sean was telling you about, those vibrating pads, they vibrate 3,000 times a minute. They actually dislodge the dust mite eggs that can be sort of right deep down in a mattress or right deep down in a sofa, and so it makes sure that it does vacuum, and as you can see there, kill up to 99% of dust mites, bacteria, allergens. Perhaps you have pets. What do they bring in?
Yeah, all sorts.
And there's
of
nothing
things,
worse,
don't
is there, than sitting down on a sofa and it feeling a bit itchy, a little bit scratchy. It really does. When I think about what we vacuumed out of this sofa today, and this sofa is never slept on. This is a mattress, I should say. This is a mattress that's never slept on. This is a mattress that's only brought into the studio as when we sell it and when we do no demonstrations, and then it goes into storage. Obviously the storage is a bit dusty. You can't believe, because it looks completely clean. We keep it as clean as we possibly can, yet there's still all sorts.
That's the thing, when you get this home, literally at the touch of a button, it goes and it takes all that dust into there. $79.99 is a great price. However, you've got PayPal Pay in 3, $28.31 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. However, did you hear that?
Medium firm, the Morel pillow, sold out and gone. Okay. Go for the medium soft now. Remember, 24-hour deal. We've sold out of one half of it in, not 24 hours, in 2 hours, 40 minutes. Please do not miss out on this deal. For so many, this can change the way you sleep. And it's all down to that very clever design, which a gentleman originally designed for his daughter when she had to spend a year in bed. And he wanted to make sure she had that support that she needed in bed when she was sleeping, when she was sitting up reading, when she was eating. And that design of pillow now is one of our best-selling pillows. And it's all down to those painted ties that are in the middle of the pillow that will never allow this pillow to flatten down. So you're not putting your arm under it, you're not folding it over. It's phenomenal.
The medium soft is a brilliant pillow. If you want to go for that, it's just 20% less filling. So limited stock in your medium soft, your medium firm is sold out.
Well done.
Speaking of limited stock, your Gurmy, a mattress vacuum, is also now limited
and
stock.
It's been ages since we've had both of these products, actually. So whilst we do have stock, please check your baskets out. The Gourmet vacuum, the mattress vacuum, which of course you can use on your sofas, use on the caravan. Perhaps you've got second-hand things that do feel a little bit itchy. We've sold out of that at least 2 times, but we haven't done a show of it for ever, have we?
Now, we want to show you a quick clip of film from Bev, our really good friend who brings us some great products, just to explain why you should get this, and check your basket out.
Bev, what are we looking at here if we do a quick
Right,
reboot?
we've got a mattress vac that has the UVC light, which will actually alter the DNA structure of your bed bugs and your dust mites. So it totally eradicates them without the use of chemicals. Because over the years, the mites and the bed bugs have become resistant or becoming resistant. So they're having to alter and make the actual things that they've used on there, the chemicals that they've used on there, much stronger, and eventually they are detrimental to the fabrics they put in them on and also to us. So this is what Gurmy have come up with, is this particular little vacuum that will alter the DNA structure rather than you use chemical. Now, what I'd like you to do, I've done this little bit here. I'd like you just to do your little bit there, if you would.
Yeah, okay.
Please.
So how do I do it? Just press the button and go, yeah?
This is so
Okay,
easy
so
to
press
do.
and then
Just
go.
backwards and forward, yeah. Just back like you
Just
would
like
a
that.
vacuum. Yep, absolutely.
Well, it's good fun.
Isn't it
Really
good?
enjoying this. Yeah.
It's lightweight, isn't it?
Yeah, very lightweight, very easy to
So
use.
let's have a look and see what you've selected.
Okay.
Because it's all the dirt and stuff that
Ready?
you can't see. Yeah?
Yeah.
Absolutely, feel
Right, there you
free.
go.
So then to empty it, all you need to do is twist that. That's your container. That's all washable. Okay, right. See, you didn't see that.
Still some fluff, but you can see you've got even more in there.
Yep. Oh, yes, we have. Yeah, absolutely. It's cool. Oh, look at that. Oh, didn't see that. And look at the hair.
Oh, what?
Ooh.
Oh, it's not great. It's not one of mine.
Right, this is your filter. That's
Oh,
from
look at
your
it.
side.
That was
Yep,
from those.
look.
That is
Yep.
microscopic.
I mean, that is
I can see
just
plumes.
amazing because it looks clean.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. And that is what you just picked up. And that's dead skin cells. That could be the dust mites if that's in there. If you've got bed bugs, that's how you're going to get rid of them. Then everything gets washed. All you need to do is rinse that under the hot water tap, let it dry naturally, don't put it on the radiator, and then you're ready to go again. If you've got a guest house or a B&B, what a fantastic thing. You could actually put,
Yeah.
you know, we've got a mattress cleaner that we do the thing to change. I mean, you know, do your own research, make sure everything's fine.
I mean, just to know that you've got that extra level of peace of mind, you know, where you know you've cleaned, you've vacked, you might have steam cleaned, but you've got your Gurmy mattress vac to go that extra level, that extra push to know that you've got everything clean, but you've got everything really, really deep cleaned, you know, nice and clean, peace of mind, and knowing that you've got every little bit of microscopic, unseen dust or anything else that I don't even want to name check it, what it's collected. Everything Bev's been talking about, you know, mites, allergens, and eggs, and all sorts. And it's the UVC light. Don't forget that Bev's been talking about. It's the 3,000 vibrations a minute with your revolutions inside. That's disturbing and dislodging everything.
Yes.
It's the suction, of course. It's the HEPA filter. It's everything sort of coming together. It's more than the sum of its parts, isn't it?
Yes,
Plus
it's a
that
complete
UVC.
unit. That's the idea. And also, they want something that's, you know, we're not going to cause another problem. We've probably got the problem of the dust mite, and then you think, well, I'll have to go and get a chemical, which will then cause another problem along the way. So this, because it's as natural as they can get it, you've got the suction, you've got the HEPA filter, along with the UVC light, which will alter the structure of the DNA. That's how it eradicates them. And also, if you've got pets, the fleas and things like that, they tend to lay them under the radiators on the floor because obviously they hatch out every 5 days. Don't buy expensive flea stuff use that underneath the radiators, go round your room on the edge, and that will help to eradicate what you can get it. But as I say, just empty it out and then just give it a quick rinse.
Yeah, and we've been emptying it inside here, obviously, to show you the plumes of dust coming off it and all sorts. But yeah, outside over a bin. But then, as Bev says, wash it through if you're washing and cleaning the HEPA filter. If you're waiting for your filter to dry, you might want to add a spare one onto your order today. That's absolutely your call. We're not saying, oh, you have to get this. But if you want to know that you've got two, one of them's clean and drying, with the money you're saving today, you might want to put it towards a spare filter. It will fit the model perfectly. It'll be there. It'll be in the cupboard, ready to go whenever you need it. It's £12.99 right now. Factor in your delivery costs on everything that you're ordering on ShopOnTV.co.uk. Order it on the phone with everything else. It's 03333 241 241. That's the spare filter. It already comes with a filter though, so don't panic. And the main Gurmy machine here, you'll find it under item number 853766. It's what we said at the start of the show. It's the regular viewers that are saying, oh, they've got it, it's in stock and it's at the price I was waiting for. But it's also, Bev, the people tuning in today that just didn't realise that they wanted or needed one.
I know, neither did I. I mean, perfectly honest, you know, when they were sending me home, I thought, well, do I really need that?
But it comes with you on holiday, so...
Yeah, but then when I read about how it works and what it does, I thought, yes, definitely. So as I say, I do my suitcases when we come back. I've even done the winter coats, you know, because you can.
Not?
Yeah,
because you do. You sort of mothball them in inverted commas,
Yes.
don't you?
Yeah.
In the summer months until you get them out in the winter months.
Absolutely,
But then
yeah.
you've got things like your winter duvets that you might, like the different tog settings.
Yes.
You might roll them up and keep them for the
winter and the summer
future
you
and the
change
winter,
over. Yeah, absolutely. Sleeping bags, you know, that sort of thing. If you buy second-hand things, do it with that. I mean, you know, even if it's clothes or whatever, you know, it's so easy to do. I mean, and I do think, quite honestly, the more you do it, the better it'll be. I mean, I just can't believe where that bit's come
If
from.
you just tuned in, that's just from our rather new mattress. I mean, no one's sleeping here, are they? No.
Not as we know to.
That we don't know about, no.
If I can't find my way home, I might be.
I tell you what, I wouldn't mind. It's a nice looking mattress. So
I mean, the thing is, when you take this out, it's so easy and simple, right? So that goes back in, and then all it does is twist into place, right? So you can wash that and keep that nice and clean. And also, because it's doing two jobs, it's using the vacuum and the suction, it's using the vibration, but also it's doing something with it. It's not just a normal vacuum.
Yeah.
It's actually helping to eradicate the things we'd brought it for in the first place. And let's just take this one out.
So we're going above and beyond what we'd usually be vacuuming here. You know, you've got your UVC light. Oh, look at this.
And that is a new cushion.
It's very satisfying though, isn't it?
Yeah, isn't it?
You wouldn't be without yours, would you?
I would not. This is mine. I'm taking this home. This is coming home before I get in the car.
And if you're watching just tuned in, or you're a regular viewer of ours, and you know that it really is Bev's own Gurmy mattress vac.
It's got nail varnish on.
Oh, this is coming home with me. It really is going home with her. It is her personal Gurmy mattress vac that she didn't realise she could live without, but couldn't live without rather, and she knew that she wanted one when she first saw it. So you can spread the cost if you want on PayPal Pay in 3, £28.31 over 3 months if you are including it will include your delivery cost. But here it is in action. So are you going over some furniture, some pet baskets or pet cushions, some old cushions that maybe you haven't washed them for a while? Is it got your UVC sterilising lamp in there as well? So beyond the 3,000 vibrations per minute that are dislodging things like your dust mites and your eggs and and your allergens and your pollen's in there, the 3,000 vibrations are doing that. They're dislodging everything, and then the vac is vacuuming them up, and then that very, very fine filter is gathering them, and then you're getting it all for $79.99 today, plus your delivery, of course, down from $149.99. Bev, anyone sitting on the fence?
Right, you don't want to use chemicals anymore. You need one of these at home. Honestly, you will be amazed.
And you will be amazed. We were amazed. We were very sceptical of
Really sceptical.
a vacuum for your mattress. Why do we need a vacuum for your mattress? But then when Bev talks you through and when you learn how this actually works, this is so much more than a vacuum. And when you think about what does live in your mattress, it's that peace of mind. And your sofas and your, any of your furniture, your caravan, the car seats.
Like Matt was just saying there, the way it beats the actual surface and brings all the nasties to the surface.
It's a bit like when you used to throw the old mats and rugs over the line and you used to beat it and you'd see the dust come out. So what it's doing is it's beating 1,000 times, 3,000 times I should say a minute, and it's dislodging all the bits. And what it's really dislodging is the actual eggs of those dust mites. They lay them deep down in the mattress, so it beats, it dislodges them. Then you've got that powerful suction to suck them up. But then you've also got, so that's your beating element. But then you've also got the UV light. And what that does is kills up to 99% of bacteria, dust mites, allergens, and it's picking up the dead skin cells, which the dust mites love to feed on. But also if you've got pets, could be fleas, it could be all sorts of bits
Pet
and bugs
beds,
and
upholstery, pillows. The great thing about it is it doesn't matter what angle you're using it at, whether you're using it on the flat, whether you want to use it vertically or horizontally. You can go along the end of your bed, you can do your divan. You see this area here, this would be a terrible area for things gathering. Well, this is going to take all those bits out for you. If you want to do the headboard itself on your mattress, you can take it to any angle, remember. So with headboards, you can see how it'll lift off all those nasties that you don't
And perhaps you're living in rented accommodation and it's furnished, so you don't know who's put their head. Wow, listen to that suction. Who's put their head on that headboard? You don't know who's sat on that sofa, who's slept on that bed, who's used those pillows. You have that peace of mind that you are vacuuming up, you're using that UV light, you're killing up to 99% of the bacteria, the dust mites, allergens. Perhaps you really suffer with dust affecting your throat, your eye. Pollen through the summer. This I truly believe could make such a difference. Do you want to pop it onto there?
Grab that and borrow that from you. First of all,
that's
the
your bigger
larger
bits.
pieces, and then you've got a two-stage filtration. You've got a metal filter and a HEPA filter on the inside. Whoa, the vacuum wants to go again on its own. As I open that up, first of all, you'll see some finer particles drop down from the metal filter. Remember, both of these filters are washable, but watch this. This is the finest particles and dust and dirt.
You see, that gets down my throat.
Dead skin cells.
Oh, it makes me itch.
These are machine washable. Sorry, not machine washable. These are hand wash. You'll just run them under a tap and make sure you air dry them. Don't dry them on a radiator or anywhere there's a heat source. If you want to add in a second filter, we've got those available, I think, just hanging on the website if you wanted to add those in. And then when you lock that back into position, as I say, you can wash them. And you can use it on all your upholstery. You can use it
even
on your
delicate
bedding,
fibres. It's really good on as well.
You could use it on
delicate
Carol was
fabrics.
asking, and then just lock it back into position, and you're good to go again. But if I just show you,
that makes
what
me.
gathered in there. Look at that. The finer dirt, the lighter dirt. Let's get rid of it. Let's take it up with the gurney.
It's making me itch. This could be, honestly, every time you change your bedding, and we love a clean bed, don't we? But if we're putting clean bedding onto what will be a dirty mattress, you'll be amazed what you'll find in your mattress. But then think about the other items in your home. Perhaps you have got a second-hand sofa that always feels a little bit itchy, or perhaps you've just bought a caravan that's second-hand and the furniture in there is a little bit nasty, or perhaps you're renting somewhere at the minute, perhaps the kids are renting somewhere at the minute as students and it all feels just that little bit dirty. But how do you clean them? You can't put this in the washing machine. How do you clean your sofa? You can't put it in the washing machine. But you can not only vacuum up, as you saw there, the debris you could see, but remember that UV light, that's killing up to 99% of bacteria, allergens, so if you suffer with that allergies and things, but also dust mites. Think about bed bugs and things like that. So many things. And if you've got pets, they bring in all sorts of and once you've got them in, oh my word. But limited stock means we're down to the very last of the stock, so you do need to check your baskets out.
853766 is the item number. ShopOnTV.co.uk is the easiest way for you to shop for everything. And we've been so busy, there's still busy in the call centre, so we would say please go to the website ShopOnTV.co.uk. One final reminder of our 24-hour deal. Well, if you want to go for this, whether it's medium soft or medium firm, you've got to confirm your orders and check those baskets out, whatever you're going for. Two options, but the secret behind the Morel pillow is this crisscross design. This is a support system, a suspension system, if you like. It's in the middle of the pillow. It's not purple or pink, it's right in the middle of your pillow.
It never lets your pillow flatten.
Never lets it flatten down. You won't have to fold it over.
Because they always flatten, don't they?
You won't have to add another
Put your arm under it, put three pillows.
It's for two pillows for £29.95. So 385 857. It's all about support, comfort, having that perfect pillow every single time you lay your head on it.
Such a clever design, isn't it? And designed for a young girl who had been in a terrible accident. She was knocked down by a car and she was had to spend a year in bed. And her dad was desperate to do something to help her and she just wasn't comfortable. Whether she was sleeping, whether she was sitting up, she wasn't comfortable. She says, can you get me a pillow that's comfortable? And he hunted high and low to the point where he'd bought so many pillows, he was ripping them apart. See, why don't they work? He was like, of course they don't work. It's a sack with a filling, it will always flatten. So those clever ties, they will make sure this pillow won't flatten down. And you got that idea from a building, you know, that on the side of a building, the crosses, the lintels that sort of hold the bricks. You thought, I wonder if that will work in a pillow. And if you're an engineer, that will make sense. He was actually a cabinet maker and he designed this pillow. And now I would say one of the best-selling pillows, especially with us here on Shop on TV, an absolute favourite. Long time since we've had the stock. I do believe the medium firm we did sell out of, maybe that a couple have bounced back. Sometimes the payments don't go through and they come back. So if you did have it in the basket, do try and check it out. I can't guarantee, but there may be a couple there available, but they'll go very quickly. If you miss out on the medium firm, go for the medium soft.
Without a doubt, check your baskets out and make sure you get that 24-hour deal.
Sleep better.
Not a 24-hour deal. Confirm your orders and join us tomorrow for some more great deals from Poulty for you.
Yes, check your baskets out. Well done. We've had a great night.
Tomorrow.